Beautiful.
Doctor keeps saying, "Ryan, you don't need a prostate exam, mate. You've just got trouble with your arm." And I'm like, "I want to be sure. I get your finger in there."
Oh.
No. You don't need to wear a glove, Doctor. I've cleaned it for you.
Try 2 fingers this time.
Wiggle it round.
Should we start?
Sure.
And that's why I have to go to doctors in Retford now.
Yeah.
Banned in Worksop.
You banned from the doctors because you keep telling them to shove their fingers up your bum.
Yeah, kept just using it as the sex house.
Take a ride on Tony the Pony. Take a ride on Tony the Pony. Please take a ride on Tony the Pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.
Hello and welcome to Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour, the show where we talk big pineapples, small pineapples, hairy pineapples, and everything else. I am your host, Tony the Pony, and with me, as always, is the one and only, the incredible Mr. Apricot. How are you, Mr. Apricot? He's not responding. He's not happy. Mr. Pineapple. How are you, Mr. Pineapple?
Right.
Yeah? Do you not like being called Mr. Apricot?
No, we're waiting to be, called by the proper name, the proper title.
He's gonna spank me later. We're joined, aren't we? By the oldest man you'll ever see. The wrinkliest dick you'll ever see.
So wrinkly. So very wrinkly.
It's Grandad Dick. How are you, Grandad Dick?
I'm not too. Both of you are gonna get a dick pic one day just to show you how not wrinkly it is.
Nice.
And we will share that dick pic via the medium of t-shirt.
Yes.
I've always wanted my dick on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That merch is going to be our biggest seller.
Biggest.
Hopefully.
Tiny dick, big seller.
Is it just going to be the dick pic, or do we have to send a dick pic to Snips to draw up a dick pic?
What's less likely to get deleted?
You have to do like a collage of like the Mr.
Dick
Pineapple
pics.
logo, but it's all little different shade of dick pics, and you're looking so people won't realise they've bought like a t-shirt with 1,000 dicks on it.
Sure. Right. It's a return of the hairy pineapple after all these years.
It's been a while. We did have a couple of brief hairy pineapples in the interim. My favourite being the one about
us,
the drilling of the skulls.
Yeah, just us chatting shit, really, weren't it? Big time.
Everyone enjoyed me talking about people drilling their own skulls.
Yeah.
To
Letting out that
open
air.
their full potential and little bubbliness and.
But you guys are doing hairy pineapple, so get on with it.
We are. Recently, there's been talks of a film coming out from trailers that we've seen.
Indeed.
This film is, of course, called Big Boys Doing Big Boy Things.
Or Big Boy's not doing enough big boy things.
And many human characters being there for no reason.
Yeah.
It's a sequel to Big Boys Not Doing Enough Big Boy Things and human characters being there for no goddamn good reason. We don't need a divorce plot in a Godzilla film.
No.
Fuck off. We're of course talking about Godzilla versus Kong. Or is it Kong versus Godzilla? What way around?
Godzilla vs Kong.
Yeah. We watched it together
Indeed.
with our eyes.
And our noses.
You smelled it?
It was GD's second time of watching it. He'd seen it in the week prior. I did not like this film.
I enjoyed it a lot more on the first viewing, and on the second viewing, I realised how much stuff didn't need to be there. And I was like, I'm bored, get to the next good bit.
When Kong was on screen, that was all pretty good.
Yeah, Kong is great in that film.
Kong's great in it. I like it when he's scratching his arse and having a shower.
Yeah.
At the beginning. What? There's just a weird, Kong at home.
Oh, is there a montage?
Yeah.
Oh, best film ever.
I just want that as a film. Just Kong's daily, going down to the corner store, killing a dinosaur, having a shower, taking a big shit,
Does he take a big shit?
No. So we can assume off screen, perhaps. My issue is they put a giant dome over him, right, to keep him in there. He's got to take shit somewhere. For sure, that place is going to fill up with shit, and he's not going to be able to move, and he's going to suffocate.
How long is he in this dome?
This is one of the things I was complaining to about Mr. Pineapple beforehand. There's a lot of Kong stuff that is like just addressed in like a sentence and then not explained. Like supposedly the storm around Skull Island has overtaken the island at some point, killed all but one of the native inhabitants, and they keep Kong in the dome to basically keep him alive. And it's
hard.
And that's basically all that we ever get told about it. Like, why has the storm done this? Why? The
most important question is, who wins?
I mean, it's... are we talking spoilers?
Spoilers. There you go.
Spoilers. There's basically 3 rounds in the film, and they actually kind of go, well, Kong wins round 2. And I'm like, wow, okay, then good way of showing that out there. Godzilla kind of wins the first one, because they're in the sea, and, you know, Godzilla likes the sea. But Kong has... There's a scene, I think it's in the trailer, where he just Godzilla's coming in for something, and Kong just punches him, and it just... The way they've done the animation, it just feels like there's so much weight behind that punch. I love it. Godzilla wins round 1. Kong wins round 2. Godzilla wins round 3.
What's round 2 again? I don't even remember.
Round 2 is when Kong beats the shit out of him with the axe.
I was going to say, is that the axe bit?
Yeah, basically, they go straight from round 2 into round 3. There is a bit where Kong beats Godzilla and Godzilla's like, fuck. And then basically Kong loses the axe, and then he's just running away from a laser for 5 minutes.
Where does Kong get his axe from?
The Hollow Earth.
Oh, we go into the Hollow Earth, mate. The science checks out.
It's confusing as fuck. They like go through a Stargate and everything. And you'd have thought if you're going to go into the middle of the Earth that's hollow, you just go down a long tunnel, wouldn't you? Now there's like a weird portal, and you go through it, and it's like the Stargate, and then you come out the other end.
Is this where all the dinosaurs and stuff come from?
Yeah, it basically alludes to Skull Island being the Hollow Earth come to the surface.
Yeah, it's a Hollow Earth hernia.
Yes.
Right, exactly. Okay. So he just finds this axe in the Hollow Earth then?
He gets to the Kong throne. There's like a throne where the Kongs...
Yeah, that's where his family is from. All dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Kongs are from the Hollow Earth, and they were the rulers of the Hollow Earth.
Yeah, and there's a weird
and that's where the King Kong comes from.
Yeah, it's odd because there's a whole bit where basically around the Kong throne there is like, how do I put this? There's like a power source down there that basically keeps everything alive down there, and there's a big like Godzilla like tribal logo around the throne.
I think it's alluded to that they had many a war in the past.
Yeah,
the Godzillas and the Kongs.
And his axe is, I think, made of... It's a Godzilla spine in it.
It's a bone, yeah.
And then the axe head is got the that glow on his back.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Kong basically just crushes him. No, Godzilla basically crushes his chest at the end of round 3. He's about to die. They do the exact same thing that they did in Godzilla King of Monsters, where someone has to, like, rather than nuke, they just defibrillate him with a giant hover helicopter. And then he gets up, and the girl was like, Godzilla, not enemy. And then they, Mechagodzilla's handing Godzilla his ass.
Oh, right, right.
Mechagodzilla does come into it.
When does he come into it? Round 3?
At the end of round 3, pretty much, yeah. Godzilla smashes Kong, and
then we get Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Kong's like, I'm about to die, lads. Hit me with defrib, you know.
Yeah. Right.
The defrib, and then he's like, superpower.
Super Kong.
Yep.
It's got the defrib power.
And then does he join Godzilla and fight Mechagodzilla?
Yes.
He does.
Classic.
And then basically Godzilla kind of gets a bit knackered, and
Godzilla dies.
No, he like lasers Kong's axe. It only works when it's charged up. So
right.
Godzilla charges his axe up, pops some Duracells in, and then Kong just takes Godzilla to pieces by himself. Mechagodzilla, not regular Godzilla.
Right.
The action in the film's good.
What I'm hearing is they made Kong look like the best person ever, and Godzilla kind of like a piece of shit.
Godzilla's almost a afterthought in this film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Barely,
I'm getting.
barely in it.
yeah. I said to you when I watched it the second time, I didn't realize the first time how much Kong is the main character in this film. Like, just straight up. Like, he's got his own little subplot of going down to Hollow Earth and then all this. Where Godzilla just kind of turns up and goes, wah.
I've got some news that came out this week about Mechagodzilla as well. I've told Mr. Pineapple this. Apparently, the directors come out and said apparently the ghost of whatever that how do you say it? Ghidorah is controlling Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, basically. Because for some reason that they need King, because at the end of King of Monsters, they have like, oh, we've got the Ghidorah head, evil business noises, and they basically use Ghidorah's skull as like you sit in it and it's got computers and the pilot uplinks through Ghidorah's skull. But then when they do it properly, it's Ghidorah's skull's like, nah, sever the connection with the pilot, kill him, and then like Ghidorah, kind of like spirit animal bullshit.
It's bullshit. It's what it is.
In the skull, just like bone.
According to the guy who is basically like a janitor at the place,
Janitor.
He's there to basically escort Millie Bobby Brown through all these facilities with no guards.
What does she do in the film?
Nothing. It's
Nothing
bullshit.
effectively.
It's all bollocks.
Is she the one that goes Godzilla? I mean, Kong's a good guy.
No.
She's on the Godzilla side.
She's on Godzilla's side.
There's other people on the Kong side.
Yeah.
Tarzan, the woman from Iron Man 3, a little child, the woman who arrives in an helicopter who I immediately said was she's evil, and then it turned out she was evil because the film is very subtle in letting you know that she's evil.
Yeah.
She wears sunglasses indoors, and she wears a lot of black.
And so like, oh, Godzilla's coming. Toss Kong off the side. Don't care he's sedated.
She tosses Kong off.
I'd watch that. Get your umbrellas out.
But yeah, there weren't enough big boys doing big boy things. The script was atrocious.
Yeah.
Some of the dialogue in this film just made me wince.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure GD just kept looking over at me when certain lines of dialogue were said. And I was just like, fuck this shit. Like, straight up. The plot is, there's no plot, essentially.
There's a lot of stuff that happens that I struggle to see why they did it. Like the whole thing of we need to take Kong down to the Hollow Earth to find this. We can't do it without him, and they basically do it without him. But he's there.
It's the plot is nonsensical, and I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Is it better than Mortal Kombat by a tiny amount? So at least it's got that going for it. It had King Kong in. That's all I can say is a positive.
I wish Kong had got a sequel as well as Godzilla before this.
I wish that they just stopped ruining things I love. If they could do that for me, the world would be better.
Well,
I hope they don't make any more.
Is that all you got to say about Godzilla?
Yeah, I hope they don't make any more. It's bollocks.
if they do, please don't put Millie Bobby Brown in it.
Should we get on to the small pineapples?
She's legal now, though, lads.
Jesus. Small pineapples times. Trailers. Luca. Trailer 2?
I think the first one was teasery, weren't it?
I think it was teaser, and this is trailer 1.
Nothing's happening.
I don't really understand. Yeah, there's no narrative other than these are two mermaid boys, and they go on land for a bit.
Yeah, and then they meet that girl, and her dad is like
I'm gonna kill you if I find out you're a mermaid.
Butcher. Yeah.
Her dad is definitely modelled on Flint Lockwood's dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but with hair.
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same, but he's not bald.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Pixar, man.
The thing is, this could be an amazing film if they were brave enough to go. It's like put like gay sub themes in it, and like, no, I'm being serious. It'd be like just addressing bigotry and like.
Why do you want these two mermaid boys to be gay?
I don't want them to be gay.
I'm pretty sure they're brothers, right?
It's just like these two.
He likes brothers fucking.
I mean,
2 million PP points, and they're fucking on stream.
But no, like it's just like it's got the background for it all, where these like two guys go to this place where they're basically like they've got to be closeted because the people hate what they are, and
Yeah, but the trailer doesn't even show that they hate mermaids. It's just trying to not show people that they're mermaids.
well, the teaser try and heavily imply that everyone on land hated mermaids.
They're seen as monsters, right?
Yeah,
I think.
you didn't get too much of that other than a dad in this trailer, so maybe they're doing a Frozen and changing the direction a little bit.
I don't know. All I know is they could just jump into the sea at any point, so
Pretty much.
what's the point?
Do we think that the twist at the end is going to be that the mermaid mums are like, don't go on land because they'll kill you, when all along they wouldn't, and they would be accepted? It's all in their head that people think that mermaids are monsters. That's going to be it.
I believe this is coming straight to Disney Plus, though, isn't it? But
Yeah.
not behind
Yeah.
a paywall, I believe.
Yeah, it's just coming straight out, which is odd. I mean, put them all behind a paywall, just half how much the paywall is. I'd watch quite a few of these for a tenner rather than 20.
I just went legally because
I mean, fair.
Next trailer. I've had enough. The Tomorrow War. This for like 40 seconds.
teasery type
Yeah.
deal, isn't it?
Nothing
Generic
important.
future action film starring Chris Pratt.
It's got the gay hater in.
I've gone off Chris.
He's a
Pratt.
gay hat here.
He's full on religious.
Yeah, is it conversion therapy he believes in and shocking him and stuff?
Really?
Not in a fun, like, testicle way, like a brain way.
Jesus.
Yeah, I've gone off
He
it a
loves
lot.
Jesus.
Yeah, he does love Jesus.
Why would you even like express them views?
He's like a big Republican and stuff as well.
I
Yeah.
know he is, yeah, and he like proper loves hunting and all that shit. But oof.
Yeah.
Marvel still have him in his films though.
Yeah.
Next trailer. Sweet Tooth.
I mean, it's DC, it's going to be shit in it.
Wow.
I forgot to watch this one.
It's not like normal DC. It's just about like a do you know the Fall Out Boy music video? Sugar will
Yeah.
go down swing. And the guy has antlers and a body warmer.
Then there's an old man with feet.
Yeah, it's just that.
Deer feet, not regular feet. Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting. Seems to have got
Who's in it?
Good question.
some people.
Dear boy.
Ah, yeah, dear boy.
Dear
Sweet
boy.
breads. Sweet tooth, whatever it's called.
Sweetbreads.
Oh, they're testicles, aren't they? They're cow testicles.
Is it a like
Wow.
superhero thing then?
No, don't think
No?
so. I don't think it's superhero in your generic sense, but it is DC, so it's somewhat a superpowers or I don't fucking know.
DC do comics that are, because they do what do you call it, fables, which is about, it's not superheroes, it's about like fairy tale characters. But basically the gist of it, as you've not watched it, Mr. Pineapple, is there's a virus, or no, basically babies start being born with like animal features, so it's like a fairy's dream kind of thing. And then at the same time, or before, they're not sure if one caused the other or vice versa. There's a virus that I'm assuming kills a lot of people. Pandemic, because you know, who don't love a pandemic by now? And then there's a boy called Sweet Tooth, and people don't like him because he's got deer features, and I don't know what's going off.
Dear boy.
Dear.
There's antlers. Next trailer. In the Heights. Trailer 4. Because we can't get enough of these trailers.
Why did you make me watch this?
Trailer 3 is like 4 trailers, right?
I included it
Loves
just
it.
because there's like a billion trailers, and I'm like, we're doing all of them. Weirdly, trailer 1, 2, and 3 all got released in like the same week.
Yeah. And then you had specific, like, what were it, like downtown trailer and.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah.
They're really wanting to push this film, aren't they?
Tell it's Lin-Manuel, can't you? Looks okay, though.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. It's got all the Hamilton boys in, so. What did you think, Grandad Dick?
I mean, I didn't know what the fuck it's about, to be honest. I've not heard anything about this before, and other than singing and people not being powerless, they're powerful. What a shit line. I don't know what. I just don't like the wording of it. It's just I saw it coming, and she said we're not powerless. I'm like, oh, she's going to say we're powerful. Yeah, great writing. No one saw that coming.
The plot, I think, is just about them living in the Heights.
What's the Heights?
It's a place in New York.
Oh, see, I don't know about
About
that.
the Latino community in New York.
Okay. I didn't even know there was a Latino community in New York. I don't really know much about New York other than there's a big building and there's 2 less big buildings.
And 9/11.
Swear
Yeah,
to
that was the 9/11 joke I was doing.
I should like to be blunt with 9/11.
9/11's my favourite American holiday.
Right, next trailer. West Side Story.
Musical
Musical.
about Latinos.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg musical.
Senor Spielbergo in his Latin form.
I did like when it showed his name and the like shadows and stuff.
Yeah,
like
that was a nice
that was
shot.
cool.
But
But it's just West Side Story, isn't it?
I just watched the original.
Looks alright. It's got that guy who I keep mixing up with that other guy.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Jamie Bell.
No, I mix him up with Ty Sheridan. Don't know why.
Who's Ty Sheridan?
Yeah.
He sounds young.
He's in that terrible film about the games and stuff.
what games?
Gamer.
Ready Player One?
Yeah.
I've seen that. It's a bad film.
Mm.
Oh, Spielberg did that, didn't he?
I've
Yeah.
watched it 3 times. I like
I
it.
mean, it's good.
I've
I've seen Endgame 3 times.
That's great.
Right. Dexter got a teaser.
I've watched this before you even told me to.
No.
It's got that one song in it. Ooh, don't let me be misunderstood.
Is it the Nina Simone version?
Yeah, because we watched it at the
yeah.
same time over PlayStation, didn't we? And you were asking who was listening to Nina Simone.
Did you not watch this trailer, Mr. Pineapple?
I couldn't care less about Dexter, mate. He's a lumberjack.
It was him, not looking lumberjacky anymore, staring through the window, but in the window reflection you can see a guy laid down on a table, and he turns around and smiles at the camera and like raises his eyebrows and is like, ding! And then he goes, Dexter. Blood in snow Dexter, though.
Dexter. No longer a jack.
I mean, if they can fix the last season being so shit, I'll be happy because
I'll just watch it for the intro, because the intro to Dexter is very satisfying. It, like, makes coffee and breakfast
I
and
was
stuff.
thinking of Dexter's Laboratory.
Same
Why?
character. Same character.
Ah, right.
Yeah, it's when he was younger.
But they're all the trailers. Let's get on to the news. Oscars was on Sunday. Not Sunday, Mr. Pineapple.
Yeah.
Let's talk results, shall we? Best Picture. What was it?
Nomadland.
Of course it was. Best
I mean,
Actor.
it's available to watch on Disney Plus.
It is. When you asked me what you should watch the other day, I was like, say Nomadland, and getting to tell me how pretentious and annoying it is.
You're not a big fan of Chloe, mate?
I'm not a big fan of Frances McDormand, to be honest.
Fuck you.
She's annoying in real life, isn't she?
I couldn't give a shit, mate.
She's like
She's
really
in
opposite.
Fargo.
He's in Thor Girls.
Fargo.
All guys.
Oh no.
Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor for Old Man Having Dementia.
Playing Dementia, Dad.
Yeah. Frances McDormand won Best Actress for playing Frances McDormand in a documentary film.
Not a documentary.
Looks like one though, doesn't it? It does.
It's
Shut
based on
your
an. It
mouth.
is based on a non-fiction book.
Yeah. Best Supporting Actress went to Zhao Zhang.
Jean-Paul Jacqueton.
The Minari.
Jean-Paul
Yeah.
Jacqueton.
That famously foreign film. Fucking Golden Globes, man.
Chloe Zhao
Zhao.
won Best Director.
This is only her third film, I believe.
She's doing a Marvel film, isn't she?
One of them.
She's doing Shang-Chi.
I think it's The Eternals.
Oh, yeah, she. Another Round won International Feature Film, starring everyone's favourite villain, Mads. Got some news about that in a minute. Daniel Kaluuya won Best
Why?
Supporting Actor.
Why did you have to say it like that?
It's just a fun name to say for Judas and the Black Messiah. Soul won Best Animated Feature,
Of
obviously.
course it did. Of course it did.
And My Octopus Teacher won Best Documentary.
Who won best? What got best original song?
Fight for You from Her. Sure.
I'm assuming Soul got best original score.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it did.
But it's a really wonderful score, to be fair.
Can you guess what got Best Film Editing?
Film editing. Oh God! Well, there's so many films to choose from, because I saw all of them last year, didn't I? Money Plane.
Sound of Metal.
I'm assuming that got sound mixing as well, like sound editing, maybe.
Yeah.
It's about the deaf guy in it.
Yeah. Mank 1 and 2.
I'm assuming best costume or makeup.
No. Best costume went to Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Oh yeah, that one where they wanted what's his face to win.
Chadwick.
Black Panther, yeah.
I like how like most of the nominations were not white people. And then
I like how people kicked off because the dead man didn't win.
And then the old white person just took it from all the non-white people.
If he was the best acting performance of the year, it's the best acting performance of the year, you know.
It probably
Say
was,
that.
man.
Just because he's dead, don't mean he should win everything. If he's shit in a film,
I'm
Right.
not saying. I'm saying Stephen Yuen should have won. Even though he hadn't seen
Grammer
the
should have
film.
won for
Weren't they like
I am the
three?
baddest motherfucker on the planet line alone from Money Plane.
Weren't they like 3 black women that got nominated as well for best actress, and it was like a big thing.
Probably.
And you know,
Vanessa
Frances
Kirby should have.
McDormand.
Vanessa Kirby should have won though, shouldn't she? Just for being my future wife.
but yeah, they're the Oscar results. Tenet got, or Tenet, however you say it, got best visual effects.
Fuck off, Christopher Nolan. Such
Promising.
a cunt, though, isn't he?
Promising Young Woman got best original screenplay.
She's directing that thing, isn't she?
Oh,
The woman who wrote the script. She's directing.
Yeah.
We talked about. I can't remember what it's from. Some shit.
some shit.
It's just
But-
it's weird that she's from Call the Midwife, man.
Yeah,
Just the ginger lesbian from Call the Midwife.
I don't know what you're on about. I
We
ain't
didn't
watched
have
it.
lesbians back then.
How have you not seen Call the Midwife, mate?
We don't have ginger people back then.
Ginger lesbo.
Another Round remake is in the works. Another Round being the international feature film from this year's Oscars. Yeah, it's in the
Yeah.
works for a
DiCaprio
remake
set to
with
be
DiCaprio.
starring.
Tony Starr was very angry about this on Instagram. The guy that plays Homelander in The Boys. He was like, just go and watch the original film that came out last year and don't be a cunt.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. But you know, that's what happens with Hollywood and Harvey Weinstein.
Touch people.
Paddington 2 is now a top-rated film on Rotten Tomatoes.
Deserved.
I mean,
Such a good
Knuckles
film.
McGinty.
Film.
Did what's his name win anything for that best actor? When it came out?
Which were you talking about?
The guy who plays Knuckles McGinty.
Never heard of it.
He plays Thingy in that series with no cons, Madame Moody.
Oh, yeah.
Did he win anything for that film?
What film?
Paddington 2!
No, I don't know. Seen it.
I ain't seen Paddington. I ain't seen the first Paddington.
Never seen. What is Paddington?
Little goat man, innit?
He likes jam, right?
Yeah.
Jam sandwich.
Yeah.
One jam sandwich.
I know Christopher Eccleston's in one of the films.
I think Paddington's voiced by James Corden, right?
Yeah. Little Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit 2 trailer came out this week. Couldn't have included it.
Thank God you didn't.
I watched that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I wanted to throw myself off a bridge after watching it.
Is it not good?
Oh, no. No,
Is
it's
the first
not.
one any good?
Oh, no. No, it's not. No. God.
Shut up. Christian Stewart, Viggo Mortensen, and Leah Seydoux,
Paddington 2 is a great film, though.
Yeah.
starring in David Copperberg's. No, Copperfields. Copperfields? Who was it?
Cronenberg's Dark Fruit.
Cronenberg's latest film. That's when my own notes that I'm trying to be funny on fuck me up. And it's going to be like a sci-fi film. What's David Cronenberg done?
What's he not done? Let's drop to get your list of his films up that you've seen.
Just name a few that are well known. Jesus Christ.
I will name some.
Do you not know any from top of your head?
Yeah, but I want to name them all.
Oh,
He's Canadian.
yeah.
He lives in Toronto. He married his first wife, Margaret Inson, in 1972. But their 7-year marriage ended in 1979 amidst personal and professional differences.
Oh,
Sad times. He's directed Stereo, Crimes of the Future, Shivers, Rabbit, Fast Company, The Brute, Scanners, Videodrome, The Dead Zone, The Fly, Dead Ringers, Naked Lunch, M Butterfly, Crash, Existence, Spider, A History of Violence, Eastern Promises, A Dangerous Method, Cosmopolis, Map to the Stars, and then this one. His first film in 7 years it'll be.
I've seen one of those films.
Scanners.
Which one?
A History of Violence.
Great film, though.
Vigo.
You've never seen The Fly?
Oh, did you say The Fly? Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen The Fly.
You've never seen Videodrome?
No, but it's got James Woods in it.
You've never seen Scanners, where they head explosions?
No,
Never seen Eastern Promises?
no.
It's also got Vigo in. He casts him in a lot of films, apparently.
Apparently so, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, sci-fi. He's done it before. Dead people section. Michael Collins.
Spaceman.
Spaceman.
Yeah.
Astronautas.
American Astro now.
Astro.
Described as the loneliest man ever, apparently.
Oh,
According
that's
to the New Scientist article that just popped up on my phone.
I thought that would have got to Seaton.
Hey.
Oh.
He flew the Apollo 11 command module Columbia around the moon in 1969, while his crewmates Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin made the first crewed landing on the surface.
Oof.
So he's like one of the not known.
He's the one that did
What?
the shit job.
So
Yeah.
He didn't step on the moon, so no one gives a fuck.
He was
Nice.
in the Air Force before he became an astronaut, did a bunch of shit, retired in 1970, took a job in the Department of State, did some shit, became the director of the National Air and Space Museum, died
Mm.
from cancer, age 90.
And then the next one is that random laughing guy.
Yeah, there's like some meme or Twitch emote or something.
Oh, the guy. Yeah, it's a bit of a. He's a pretty big meme. He's dead. Yeah.
He died of. He ran out of oxygen.
Nice. And the next bit of news.
We have had a death like this morning.
Have
I
we?
don't know who it is. Olympia Dukakis. She was in Moonstruck.
I know Olympia, yeah.
And what was the other one that she was in? I don't know.
Steel Magnolias.
That's it. Steel Magnolias. She's dead. Was 89. Is now dead.
Well, that's giving me sadness. I were happy until
You happy that the Moon Man died? But he's done this.
she's won an Academy Award and a Golden Globe for her performance in Moonstruck. I own Moonstruck, but I've never seen it.
Is that the James Bond film?
Shut up, you tard.
Oh, she's in Look Who's Talking.
It just said she died of a period of ill health.
Look
Died
Who's
of an ill
Talking
period.
too. Nice.
I mean, it seems like Look Who's Talking is probably the peak of her career.
She's in Look Who's Talking too.
Yeah.
That stand corrected.
Look Who's Talking Now.
Oh my god,
Getting
that was
better.
the peak. That was the peak. Can't get better than that.
That's the one with the dogs, right, talking.
Now, yeah, I think it's the dogs.
Yeah. Weird films.
Noah Clarke is now a fiddler.
Not in Seinfeld.
Who?
Noah Clarke.
No, Olympia.
Uh,
Just checking, you know.
Noah Clarke. Fiddler or diddler? Or fiddler diddler? Let us decide. Do you think he's been fiddling?
Yeah.
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 What's he actually accused of?
Filming naked auditions.
Nice.
Amongst
That's
other-
like my ex-college tutor.
Wait, what?
where did he touch you?
No, he filmed a rehearsal with this girl and made her take her top off because it was in the scene, but it was only him in the room.
That's a bit.
What was she like to look at?
Good up top.
What's her name? Is the footage available online?
Probably, knowing him.
Fucking god.
He was a scouser.
Tells you all you need to know. But yeah, like multiple women and stuff have come forward with accusations and whatnot. They're like, yeah, BAFTA knew all this, and then BAFTA this year they gave him, or were giving him like the outstanding contribution to British Cinema Award.
Oof.
And they're like, yeah, we'll not give you that then. I believe he's in some kind of Sky show that's being pulled from production. The last episode of this ITV show about stalkers and weird shit has been pulled from broadcast. That's going straight to ITV Hub and then subsequently going to be shelved forever, I would imagine. So if you want to watch that, this is probably your only chance in the next week or so, I'd imagine.
You'd think they'd just not put it on, erase it from existence.
Yeah.
It's only the last episode, isn't it? And you feel weird watching it anyway. Just release a little short paragraph.
You just take a
explaining
picture
what
of his
happened.
dick.
And then obviously the people have all been going on Twitter and finding things that he'd posted in the past that they didn't take umbrage to prior to the accusations coming out.
Cancel culture, love it.
And there was stuff about women using their tits and pussy to get where they need to be. And it's like, if I had a cunt and tits, I'd be, you know.
I mean, that's
It's
true.
I'd
It's
be
if
the
I had-
doctor's companion, not his fucking little shit, man.
What else? What else is there?
if I had a pussy and tits, I'd be all over selling my feet pictures. I keep saying this. My life would be so much easier. Flog that shit online.
Just a lot of
There's a
just a lot of
market for
weird
your
shit.
feet, mate.
There's a market for everything.
Don't,
to be
don't
fair.
get yourself down. I believe.
I'll start the OnlyMans. We'll get it up.
Yes. But yeah, Noah Clark, he's not going to be in anything. Cool. Marvel news now. Michael B. Jordan, everyone's favourite Black Panther, came out and said there's a 2 out of 10 chance of Killmonger returning after
Very
being
specific
asked
number.
about if he's going to take up the Black Panther mantle. And you're like, nah, mate, come on, don't be silly. Don't be a silly Billy.
First of all, I need to say, why didn't you just say 1 out of 5?
Because he likes big numbers, you know?
Why didn't you say 4 out of 20?
Oh, well, that's something you've got to take up with him. I'm only the reporter.
Tweet him.
Yeah.
Do you know how fractions work, dickhead?
But yeah, this is kind of upsetting because Killmonger was the best thing about that film.
I keep saying it. Multiverse, in that universe, he will never have been Killmonger. He'll have been Black Panther all along. He needs to come back. He was like the best part of that film.
No, it was the second best part after.
The shoulder dance. And then we got some pictures of some costumes. Hawkeye from the show. Hawkeye got a new costume.
Hawkeye from the show MASH.
Yeah. It's all purple and stuff, and it's got the square and the thing.
Nice.
He ain't got the head piece, though. Sadly.
Understandable.
But yeah, he looks more like Hawkeye, so that's cool. And then we got Miss Marvel costume. She just looks like Miss Marvel, doesn't she?
I like Miss Marvel. I think she's a great character.
Oh, here we go.
What?
I thought Richard was going to be like, no, she's shit.
People can have different opinions. It's what life's built on.
All right.
Just let's get philosophical about it.
I mean, I've not seen any of her comics, but from all the stuff I've seen her in, she just seems extremely fucking bland and like some kind of weird Mr. Fantastic ripoff.
Her dad makes curries, though. He does
I
in
mean,
that
that's a
game.
positive. I love a good curry.
Curries are pretty banging.
She's cool. Yep. What I don't like about her is that she likes Captain Marvel. So that's about it.
Captain Marvel does suck.
Do you think she's good at sucking cock?
No, I think she's good at all fucking sucking clit.
Yeah.
Well,
That lesbian haircut she has in Endgame.
Right. Some Star Wars news.
Imagine if she's finger blasting someone, right? If she uses too much power, she'd just kill him from the inside out.
Definitely.
probably.
Flicking the bean, and then she flicks the bean
Oh,
too hard, and their skin rips.
Plasma beam.
It's just this clip missile with all this skin attached, just flying through the air.
That's what we want to see, Marvel. Come on, make it happen.
That's the, we want the Stanley Cut of Endgame, and it's just a short film, and it's that. And then they kill Thanos in like 30 seconds.
Man up the ass. Done.
Star Wars news.
Carry on, Anne. Carry on.
Matt Lanter is
Matt Lanter?
returning as Anakin at some point because he does the voice for Anakin in the animated stuff.
Skywalker.
Skywalker. He whacks the sky. So there's going to be more animated shows with Anakin in.
I don't like that.
Do you not like Anakin Skywalker?
I think he's just a bit shit.
A bit upsetting all the time.
Just give me more Rebels. Because Rebels is the best thing,
Pebbled.
the best Star Wars thing of recent memory.
That is. What do you think, GD?
I'd like more original stuff, like not related to like, or if barely related at all to like the stuff that they keep milking like a dead horse cock. Because I mean, for me, some of the best bits of Star Wars recently have been The Mandalorian and Rogue One.
Rogue One's great.
Shut up. Yeah.
Rogue One's the best film they've done since the prequels, I think. So the prequels are still pretty good. Like, they've aged a lot better than they should have done. Ignore Attack of the Clones. Phantom Menace is still a fun watch.
I like Darth Maul.
Yeah, it's got Phantom Menace has got Duel of the Fates in it.
in the film for like 5 minutes.
Duel of the Fates is worth watching the entire film. Change my mind.
Yeah.
But Rebels is the best thing they've done in recent memory, along with
Last Jedi.
I've not seen it.
It's shit.
You've seen Last Jedi?
What's the one that I've not seen?
Last
Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of the Skywalker.
Not the Last Skywalker.
Rise of the Let's Call Everyone Skywalker because fuck it.
I quite liked the Jedi one.
Yeah, Last
Something
Jedi.
wrong with you.
It's good.
I liked the way that it was shit.
Oh, it's alright then.
Shut you up.
But better than the first one.
Well, the first one was just A New Hope.
I've watched that film quite a lot. I used to watch it while pissed at uni.
A New Hope or...
No. First Order or whatever it's fucking called. What's it called?
Star Wars.
Force Awakens.
Force
That's
Awakens.
the one. And every subsequent viewing of it, it bored me more and more.
Is it because Poe Dameron?
I think it's because it's not very good.
Oh, that could also be a reason. Should we move on? I've had enough.
Let's talk about good films like The Mitchells versus the Machines.
I've not seen it yet, so...
Spoilers, GD, so don't listen.
We'll talk about it next episode when he's not here.
My next Hairy Pineapple is going to be me catching up everyone at home on the Empire 500 and the other films I've been watching, so I'll get a little brief talk then. Ideally, I'd do it as a big pineapple because it's fucking amazing. And it deserves it. It really does deserve it. It's good shit.
DC News.
I gave it 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
Good, because it's a banging banger of a bang. Young Rock's Yuli Latakufu.
What?
He's a guy who plays The Rock.
I've just got a very weird message.
What?
From... Yes.
Wait, what? I'm going to carry on with this news.
Sure, no. We'll wang them over. We'll wang them over later.
Yeah, Young Rock in Young Rock, not the youngest Rock, but the middle Young Rock, the football Rock.
Like high school one.
Yeah.
What?
Is being cast in Black Adam, which has also got the oldest Rock.
There are multiple Rocks.
There's a TV show that came out called Young Rock.
Okay.
It's about his younger years. So there's people that play him at different stages of his life. They're not the actual Rock.
Middle Rock.
The people play him as
I thought there was
and
the Rock family tree was just really complicated, more so than just with Roman Reigns being his cousin table man.
That's his tribal chief, which means he's the Rock's dad.
Are Roman Reigns and the Rock actually related?
The brothers.
Blood brothers.
His mum banged his mum and made Roman Reigns.
That's how Samoans are made.
I was going to say that's the plot of that film.
Have you seen Lord of the Rings? Yes. When they make orcs. That's somewhat racist, isn't it? Let's move on. DC Fandom returning this October.
What news did we get? Did we get Snyder Cut news in that last year? Was it?
Yeah. And all the Batman stuff. We got Batman trailer and stuff like that.
Surprisingly, a lot of good stuff from that I wasn't expecting to be like, oh, cool.
Oh, because there was game stuff in that as well.
Arkham... Is it Arkham Knights and the...
Gotham
Knights. Suicide Squad.
Yeah. And that's where they announced Suicide Squad and all the DC stuff's going on to whatever and stuff like that. HBO Max or whatever. Anyway, yeah, so I'm guessing they're not going to be at Comic-Con, if Comic-Con's even a thing anymore. Who knows? The Flash set photos. It's just Wayne Manor from the old Keaton films, isn't it? Pretty cool, I guess.
I like it when he chokeslam that woman.
Yep. Ezra Miller is a woman beater. Finn Wittrock is cast as HBO's Green Lantern.
Not a real name.
It's he's in American Horror Story.
I'm not seeing it.
He plays the guy in Freak Show. Have you seen American
Yeah.
Horror Story, GD?
Yeah, I've not seen
I
it.
have.
Do you know the spoiled brat guy in Freak Show who kills everyone at the end? Dandy is his name, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, it's him. He's also in other stuff.
What else is he in? Give me something that I'll have seen.
He's in
Is
that
he in
Ratchet.
Seinfeld? Is he in Seinfeld?
Was he playing Ratchet?
Plays the prisoner guy.
Oh, that's the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
same guy, though, in it. Who
Yeah,
did an Horror Story, right?
let's have a look. The Big Short.
Big
Big
Show.
Show.
Unbroken.
Like the war film.
Yeah. He's in La La Land, apparently.
I've seen
Oh.
La La Land.
Oh, fuck off.
Decent film.
I
Shit.
do like La La Land. Why don't you like La La Land?
Because it's just one of those films that's probably not good as a film, and it's just there for like Oscar bait and arty 5 minutes of jingle music while they stare at each other, and we have to think about our inner selves. It's all that crappy stuff.
You'd rather have big CGI battles.
Yeah, like most people. I'm an everyman. I'm
He's
the
the-
normal person on this
So
podcast.
proud.
He's the John McClane of the podcasts. From the first, like two films.
Some more superhero news. Invincible,
Oh.
the Amazon Prime's animated show about superheroes.
Finished
It's
up
been
this Friday.
renewed for 2 more seasons.
I'm happy with that.
What's up with you, Mr. Pineapple? Why are you shaking your head?
Don't need more superhero shit.
We
It's
need
cool.
superhero shit until I die.
Hopefully soon then.
This is the good kind of superhero shit, like The Boys, where it's a bit more fucked up. I watched the first episode. The end of that first episode.
Tell me what to do.
It's got Stephen Yeun in though, and it's
Yeah,
got
but-
that one guy from Spider-Man.
It's got
Oh,
Clancy Brown
yeah.
in 7 different roles.
Willem Dafoe.
It's got Walton Goggins. In.
Yeah, Walton Goggins. I didn't even realise it had him until I pressed
And he's,
pause.
oh yeah, when you can do the X-rays. Amazon Prime's good for that. You're like,
Yeah, it's shit for everything else.
What's X-ray stuff?
You press up
Wait.
and it's like, who's in the
Yeah.
scene.
Oh,
shows you
lovely.
who's in- yeah. John Hamm's in it.
Yeah.
Who's he play?
Security guard man.
Ambush. So he plays.
Yes. What's his name's
What's
in it?
the-
Who plays Thingy from Walking Dead?
Glenn.
Yep, got his head caved in.
Stephen Yeun.
Oh, I thought that was like some kind. I thought it was like a weird in-universe superhero. It was like, I'm Stephen UN, like capital letters, blue flag.
Who's Claire?
What?
What?
Claire from The Walking Dead.
Glenn.
Oh, Glenn. Glenn. It's like, who the fuck's Claire?
There is a Claire, isn't there?
I don't
No,
know.
that's Lost. I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Claire. Wow.
House of the Dragon set photos.
This
We
is
saw,
the Game of Thrones thing, right?
yeah, about the Targaryens. We saw Matt Smith with a big white wig on a beach. I've just given up on Game of Thrones.
I
I think
was-
everyone has.
I was just about to say the same.
Right.
It's been too long since Game of Thrones finished,
Mm.
and Game of Thrones finished by shitting itself. People don't talk about it anymore or rewatch it anymore because the end is that bad.
Some news that's not on the plan. Whoa! He's a madman. Twilight of the Dead.
Oh.
George A. Romero's final zombie movie is officially moving forward.
Is this
dead
going-
ages.
Yeah, but it's doing it, isn't it?
Is this going to have Robert Pattinson and what's the name in it?
Can only hope.
Expert news: Noah Centineo, whatever his fucking name is no longer He-Man in the Masters of the Universal reboot thing. So yeah, they're getting a bigger boy. It seems.
Get Kong in to do it.
Kong is big.
I'd like to see him in more films.
What Kong?
Yeah, like a nice romantic comedy. Reshoot Lake House, but with Kong instead of Keanu Reeves.
Romantic comedy. Got 'em, boys. Some game movie news. People want Ryan Reynolds to play Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat sequel.
I mean, as much as I hate The Miz, why not just get The Miz?
That's what we like to hear. Get James Marsden or The Miz. That's
Who's
what
James
I want to
Marsden?
see. Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Yeah.
Westworld.
Hairspray.
Fucking hairspray.
Anchorman 2.
Enchanted.
X-Men 2.
Jesus.
X-Men The Last Stand for like 4 minutes.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
It's done me there, hasn't
Boom. Yeah, he even put out, because his mobile network thing, Mint, like, was picked as the highest American mobile network, and he put out a fucking gif of his face over Johnny Cage's body, and he was like, Ryan Reynolds wins. Hey. It's probably going to happen, isn't it?
I like Ryan Reynolds, but the market is definitely getting oversaturated with Ryan Reynolds. Because I love him, but unfortunately, all he ever plays is himself, which isn't a bad thing, but...
It's not even himself, it's just what he thinks people like to see from him, which is just Deadpool.
I mean, it works
Comedy.
for Deadpool. Still give me more Deadpool. I want more of that.
I don't want any more Deadpool.
I want X-Force.
After Deadpool too.
Oh, don't like good films, do you? Oh, that's me.
No.
Wait, what?
You've been silent. He's throwing shots at you, mate.
What did it say?
He said you don't like good films.
Oh, yeah.
And the last bit of news, the only news that matters, got an update on our Big Rabbit scandal. Oh, get it up. What's happened?
The Pet Detective believes that the trail is still hot and that the borders should be shut down
What?
to keep the rabbit in the UK.
I mean, if Boris shuts down the borders for a rabbit and not new coronaviruses, then it's tell you something, won't it?
The reward has been doubled.
Doubled?
£2,000 now.
Oh!
And there is talks that the stealing might have been done from a rival rabbit owner.
Oh my god.
The plot has indeed gotten thicker. We will keep everyone up to date, but by the looks of things, it looks like Darius is long gone for this one.
Big Sads. He's in a stew.
Big Rabbit Stew. This needs to be made into a film. I can just imagine the trailer.
It's the only thing I'm interested in this year.
Yeah.
Big Rabbit Stolen Saga. The only thing I type in on Google on my phone now is Big Stolen Rabbit.
Saga.
They could make a very good Wallace and Gromit film.
Curse of the Were Rabbit.
Curse of the Big Rabbit. Big Stolen Rabbit. It was the penguin.
The penguin was innocent and all of that. It was the chicken that was the criminal. Why do people keep saying that it was the poor penguin?
And a newly bad, whatever the fucking dog's called from A Close Shave.
The robot dog.
Yeah. Him and the penguin and the weird fridge cooker thing.
He wasn't a bad guy.
No, but
skis.
The loneliness has got to him again because he's brought one of his skis. It flew off into orbit, one of his skis, and he's like, I'm going to steal a big rabbit.
That'd be a great opener for the trailers, like countryside, fireball, crater, out comes the fridge thing, cut to black, big rabbit stolen.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that, Tony? You're, of course, an animal.
Yeah. I think we should kill every rabbit, and then there won't be any more big rabbits.
Aren't you a vegetarian?
Yeah, we just chuck them in a pile. Set on fire or something. Don't eat them. Don't use them.
Just a big rabbit pile.
For resourceful purposes. Just
how many rabbits are on the planet?
More people than rabbits.
I'm going to just have a quick Google.
No, more rabbits than
some
people.
Stats.
Well, rabbits are smaller than people.
Not that fucking big one, though.
So there must be less people than more rabbits.
The world's domesticated rabbit population is estimated at 709 million, right?
Oh.
So that's not taking into account wild rabbits, though.
And they're all lots.
So all I'm saying is we might have to annex off Wales.
Just fill it full of dead rabbits.
Fill it with dead rabbits. And then that's like a thing for some tourism for Wales. Come look at the big dead rabbit pile.
You can swim through bodies.
Charge a
dead
fiver.
Rabbits.
Come look at the viscera. And
Squelch.
Yeah, they could do like little different attractions. Throw a dead rabbit at a human stall, you know.
Throw
Swim with a dead rabbit.
Put your arm in a dead rabbit.
Yeah. and puppets and stuff. Oh, I'm a dead rabbit. Yay.
Realistic puppets. Like a Punch and Judy show, but just blood and
And the
guts.
t-shirt ideas are just endless. Like, I swam with a dead rabbit. I was inside a dead rabbit, you know.
I went to Wales and all I got was this dead rabbit.
Yeah.
Like flashlights, but dead rabbits.
Yeah.
You say flash or flesh?
Both.
Oh.
Toy for the kid, toy for the dad, you know?
I suppose the light would warm up the rabbit for...
Yeah. I feel like we've just solved Wales.
Right. Should we get onto a big pineapple?
I feel like we need to talk more about this plan of action and just making
Before we-
Wales
Before we
a
get to the
business
big pineapple,
opportunity.
I've got a question for Mr. Pony.
Just for me?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sometimes I have just like trouble shaving my balls. Do you ever? Do you ever have trouble shaving your balls, Tony?
You know what? About 2 weeks ago I did. Until
What's your
Got a little-
secret?
got a little care package from smoothmyballs.com.
Smooth my balls. What's their business about?
Well, if you like your balls and you like them smooth, they're the .com to come to.
Oh.
Their hedge trimmer can shave everything, not just your balls, your head as well. Your head of your penis, I mean. If you got a hairy head, go to smoothmyballs.com. Use discount code Pinehead for 20% off anything. Beautiful.
I'll make a note of that.
Has your care package arrived?
No?
So wait, if it's not arrived, how did you solve the problem 2 weeks ago?
You know.
Oh, we're affected.
I've got to sell the product on it. Right. This big pineapple is brought to you by smoothmyballs.com. Big pineapple time. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We've covered multiple episodes, being all episodes, on the YouTube channel. Go and check that out if you want more in depth from me and GD. Mr. Pineapple's going to have to go in depth, though. I don't care. He's made notes. I ain't even made any. But we're going to talk about the whole show, nothing but the show.
Nothing but.
I want Mr. Pineapple to tell us what he thinks the story was of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I want you to give us some stats first.
Oh, shit. Some stats.
It's like we've only been doing this for 50-odd episodes, you know.
Here we go. 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb. 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. Director, Carrie Scogland. Don't say budget.
One director for all 6 episodes.
Yeah,
Oh.
weird, isn't it? But writers, they were
Different writers, right?
Yeah. It doesn't say budget, and I can't be asked to Google it, but I'm guessing it was multiple millions.
Yeah.
One would assume.
Yeah, what do you think the story was, Mr. Pineapple? You watched it all in one go. You're not scared.
It's the story of a shield,
Hmm.
and that shield's journey.
Which shield? Just to be specific.
The real shield.
The TV show.
Real Steel, starring Hugh Jackman.
Huge is in that.
So Cap Shield and his story being tossed around by every man, woman, and child.
Everyone has their hands on it at some point.
We do.
Kids, black women, black
I had
kids,
to specify.
black
sure.
male, white male, white male.
No
Those are-
white female?
No.
Get the main bad guys.
Does she get her hands on it?
She touches it at some point.
No.
There's that guy whose head touches it like 5 times.
Oh yeah, true. KV Skullman, so I like to call him. I guess we just go straight into it, don't we? Straight into spoilers. What did you think of the last minute of the series?
Which last minute?
The post credits or the.
Yes.
So we're just diving right into the end.
No, I'm joking. I mean, we've already covered it all. So what do you think, Mr. Pineapple?
Just fire some questions my way then, I guess. And
Do you think
But-
Steve is dead?
Steve, yeah, he's got to be, hasn't he?
Do you not think he's on the moon?
No, I wish he was,
It is in a comic,
but
Yeah.
so it's possible.
It is. It's for funny lines though. It's referenced twice, I think, in it on the moon stuff.
Referenced or foreshadowed.
Oh.
But yeah, I think he's for sure dead at this point, right? They talk about him
in the past tense.
in the past
Yeah.
tense. Yeah.
I just wish there was like maybe at least one other conversation that was a bit more definitive, because it's still kind of very, very.
Or
vague.
be at his grave at some point.
Yeah.
Or open with his funeral, maybe.
I said that to Tony. I was like, because you see Sam suiting up, and I was like, oh, is this going to be for his funeral?
Yeah. And then no, it just goes to a museum.
Yeah.
Just while we're on the topic of Steve, there's some news that's come out where someone asked one of the screenwriters if there were ever a Steve cameo planned, and he said this: I will say this, I'm not going to answer that question, but I will say that a lot of people were begging for it. I've got to be careful. Yeah, I can't answer that. So that almost tells you Steve's still alive.
Weird. It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's either way, it's going to be old as fucking either way.
Yeah.
Right, in this timeline.
Yeah, but
In
if we go back to the best Marvel film ever, Endgame,
Iron Man 2.
they push time through Ant-Man and make him young again. So
That is true. They
Just
could
bring him
just
back.
do that. Just make him
push
like...
some time up his arse or pull it out of his arse. He's back. Because we don't like leaving Marvel characters dead or not part of the story.
That's true. Either way, I think it'll be a good 5-year break until he comes back, because it'd just be mental to whack him in next film, wouldn't it?
Next week we get the announcement that Chris Evans has been seen on set.
Oh God. Oh God. Let's talk characters, shall we? What did you think of the new character, Bad Captain America Man?
US agent.
It's just a bit shit.
What?
Do
you not like
no.
Russell
No,
Crowe?
I didn't like it.
Is it
For
'cause-
sure, I'm assuming they've given this man a psychological test before, saying, here, have this mantle and shit.
You'd think so.
But no,
Yeah,
he just... Its descent into madness was very, very rushed. So for sure, if he's already on the cusp of madness anyway, they'd be like, no, he's a PR nightmare. We probably shouldn't get to him, you know. He's definitely going to smash some fucker's face in, is what they should have been thinking. And then, oh yeah, he's gone full evil. Great. We've got a nice flip. Oh, no. Oh, he's good again. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. Cool.
He's not fully good though, is he?
Yeah, but he's also
He's
not...
He reminds me of
It's bollocks is what it is.
Red Hood from the Batman.
Yeah, kinda.
He's he'll be a vigilante, but he's not afraid to just cave some guy's skull in with a Captain America shield.
He's the Batman that kills, kind of thing.
I mean, they all kill in the MCU, but he's not afraid to kill brutally.
Yeah. I'm always like, oh my god, he's using a gun. Captain America never used that. I'm like, the first Captain America will pop people off everywhere.
True. So you don't like Bad Captain America, right?
Face Smasher Lady? Flag Smasher?
Yeah. Firstly, Flag Smashers, shit name. Let's get that out there. But in a funny way.
Yeah.
You know. You two clearly both liked her because you know what her name is.
I don't.
No, she would all right. They're just all underwritten.
Yeah.
The characters are underwritten, but there's too much plot going off. It's just a case of very bad writing throughout the show, pretty much, which causes these issues for the characters for the most part. They weren't fleshed out enough to let us know properly why.
Would you say
they had these issues?
You could take away the Flag Smashers from the show? You
could take away Captain America, or you could take away lots of it.
Either or kind of thing. If you're going to take away Flag Smashers, focus on Captain America. If you're going to take away
there was just
focus on Flag Smashers.
Both too much and too little.
Bit of Spider-Man 3 syndrome going off here.
But
Baron Zemo, though. Thoughts on Baron Zemo?
Yeah, Baron Zemo was great. He's probably the best thing about the show.
Yeah.
Great actor in general, to be fair. He was just very funny in his very darkly... busting out some moves.
I've watched not all of the 1 hour dance thing, but I just keep flicking it on for like a couple of minutes.
It's like a minuscule scene as well. It's like a couple of seconds, but it's been grabbed by the internet. It's taken on a world of its own.
Yeah.
No, I think he's really good. He's conniving and just funny. Like,
but he's also got like his
comic.
He has morals, which is
he's got a code that he sticks to.
He was prepared to let Bucky shoot him, and so he's not like completely like selfish in regards to his goals and stuff. And
it's funny because throughout all our like videos on YouTube of us reviewing each episode, we were so like, I hope he don't die. I hope he don't like it's the only character we really fully cared about dying.
I went back and I watched your two videos.
Oh yeah.
After I'd watched the show, of course.
Oh.
We did get quite a lot of it. We did call quite a lot of stuff out, I think, from
you called a few bits you were off the mark, but a lot of it you were not always dead on, but at least in the ballpark of, So
speaking about that, what did you think of Sharon Carter or Power Broker?
Yeah, I mean that was obvious from a mile away, weren't it?
Yeah.
Let's face it. What I did like about her is when she just was just great in episode 3. Was it episode 3?
The one with Baron, and when he puts his purple mask on, they should wear more.
Sharon versus men, good is what I wrote.
Yeah.
In the
like
containers. Shipment 1v1.
Throws a knife in that guy's hand. And I was like, fucking hell, Marvel.
That was very good shit. Again, underused for a lot of it. Like almost seemed like a tacked on thing, but what she was in I enjoyed. I like the character anyway, but it was clear a mile off, but seemed very just like, hey, let's just throw this there, she's the evil one, kind of thing. I mean, I can understand why she's been exiled or whatever, and I'm assuming she wasn't blipped.
No, if she was part of considering how big of a part of Mandapore she is.
Yeah. So, she'd been on the run for 2 or 3 years by the time then the blip happened.
Oh, yeah.
And then she just made use of the chaos, I guess, to become top dog. Yeah.
Let's talk about the two big boys then, shall we? The title characters, if you will. Let's go Winter Soldier. What did you think of the Winter Soldier in this?
I like the Winter Soldier as a character anyway. He's one of my favourites in the MCU. I didn't like the fact that they're not in any scenes together in episode 1.
We'll talk about specific episodes in a minute.
Did you like his little book? And
I like the fact that he's trying to atone or make peace with his past or whatever. I had a lot of time for that. I like the therapy stuff he has with the lady woman.
Staring contest.
He's got some good. He gets to throw some good action out there. I like it when he reverts back to his old self in the club in Mandapore.
Yeah,
Mandapore. And I thought that was cool. I like the bit where he's definitely gonna make sweet love to Sister Falcon.
I want to see that. I need to make that. I want to watch him pound her.
I am Bucky, just like, yeah.
He's fucking your sister, mate.
Just Sam just looking over like, no, this cannot happen. I thought you were really good. If underused in places again.
Yeah.
You get to see a very different side to him, which I like.
Yeah.
Because in the films, it's just like, look at this cool masked guy. Yeah. He's got big guns and stuff and a metal arm. And this is like, he's actually like really hurting inside, and we all can feel sorry for him.
Yeah, there's some good like emotional beats for him. Like, oh, if he was wrong about you, he was wrong about me. All that stuff.
If he was wrong about you and the shield, maybe he was wrong about me, and
all the inner turmoil that he was going through is good. There's just a lot of little stuff that he did throughout the show that I really liked. I can't remember what episode it is, where the fake Cap and the black sidekick are fighting the Black Panther ladies.
Yeah.
And Sam's like, we should do something. And it's like, yeah, you go get a Cap. You're doing a good job. Bully to you, lad. Yeah. You know, I really liked just his little quippy
sass.
Yeah, just throwing shade and stuff. I was a big fan of that. But with that, I liked the banter between them, the two big boys.
Sam and
You know,
I like how he's like can blend really well into the bad guys as well. Because obviously he breaks Baron out of prison and stuff.
Oh, that was great.
like, what if this happened?
Hypothetically,
there
needs to be some chaos and whatnot. Yeah, and then he just rocks up. That was I had a lot of time for that.
Falcon then. Are we done talking about one?
I was just going to talk more about them, but just banter overall. But we can.
They've always had good
they're
characters.
Yeah, they do have good chemistry together, and it shows in this. You know, like it did in their stuff together in the films.
Did you like the callback? Are you going to move the seat forward?
Yeah, I like that shit.
Just like on your left, great callback.
No. No. Yeah, I liked most of the Falcon stuff. To be fair, I liked him getting. He did get fleshed out in terms of his family and stuff. He got all his character, these character beats. That was all good. It made him seem less of a one-dimensional
sidekick.
I'm a guy in a flying suit. Cap's me mate.
Yeah.
And as much as I loved that, I love him in Winter Soldier and stuff. It's nice to see him get fleshed out. He gets some nice action. We get to see him be a badass.
Yeah.
The opening 10 minutes, where it's all Top Gun, good shit.
I said first episode of the YouTube series. I was like, where has this Falcon been? Because up to that point, that's the most badass he's been through pretty much everything.
Yeah. Other times he's just like flew away and then shot people with his two little guns.
Yeah. Get his ass handed to him by Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an Ant-Man, isn't he? Yeah. Forgot that. Yeah. I really liked him. I thought he was really good, actually, for the most part. There's some dodgy writing throughout it all.
Yeah.
All the writing, dog shit, actually. The writing's bad. The writing is bad. But I guess
writing is in script or
what else would I mean?
Like story.
So you mean the script, yeah?
I think he means dialogue or
like
the direction of the story.
A mixture of both.
So
There's some dodgy stuff in it.
What's your opinion of his suit when he's finally Cap?
Yeah.
And two, his speech at the end with the "you've got to do better" kind of addressing things and.
Oh, is that the end?
Yeah, his end speech and the culmination of all the.
I like it's goofy looking, but I like its faithfulness to the comics.
Yeah.
But I liked it still. And they went full Aaron Sorkin, didn't they, in the end with that speech? It was good. I think it was a good payoff. It was a good speech. I liked it. For a little too,
ham fist.
Yeah, a little bit too much.
That was my sentiment through a lot of the stuff building up to it, which I think it could have been written better. That whole, don't get me wrong, that arc, obviously the snap people and talking about racial issues. Now I can see the series as a whole. I think it was very good, but I think they could have done it better. Less ham, less fist.
There's just a few scenes where it were like, that didn't need to be like that.
Yeah, it's a bit jarring.
It's when we get into the stuff of it's just that one scene. Let's talk about it with the police.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably the worst
Bucky and
offender.
Falcon.
Yeah, yeah.
So obviously they're all right with Bucky, but Falcon were being dickheads too.
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere for no.
Because it done. If you think about the two characters, you'd think they'd be here for Bucky, because we worked for Nazis for a good chunk of his life and shit.
Killed a lot of people.
Killed a lot of people, yeah.
At the start of that scene, they don't acknowledge that they're either Falcon or Winter Soldier, are they? They just think they're generic black guy and generic white guy arguing in the street, don't they?
No, because they're there for Bucky, though, aren't they, anyway?
Oh, so why would they not know who Falcon is?
There's a thing out for your arrest because you missed your therapy.
Oh.
You caught mandated therapy.
Then why would they all go, oh, why are you messing with this guy we're here to arrest? It's just so bad.
Yeah, just cut that scene and the rest is okay.
Yeah.
Not even cut the scene, just write it better so they just take him in.
Yeah.
Without all the bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll looking back, I think it's all pretty good. The only other thing that I'd change in that like whole arc of things is I wish Sam had stuck up for Cap a bit more against Thingy at the end. When basically, what's his name? The old man, who was like
Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah. He's all like, oh, he's basically calling Steve a racist, and I'm like, Sam knows like Steve is the furthest thing from that. You shouldn't be afraid to call out people who are doing that, like such. Because I know Terry Crews got a bit of hate for doing stuff like that, didn't he? For very wrongly, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's because the show goes, oh, you see Captain America as this massive good guy and he's never done any bad, but then there's like repercussions of like the super soldier serum and.
I mean, yeah, but that's not Steve though, is it?
No, but from that character's point of view, it'd be like he's staring at a white guy who got the same stuff done to him, but he's like seen as this icon of good and freedom and stuff like that, and that's where it's obviously coming from. But locations, Mandipore, what have you?
Yeah,
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, with John Wick did episode 3 and 4.
Tell.
You can tell, can't you? I mean, just that bit at the start when they're driving in and there's 4 guys on them bikes and stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is full John Wick.
There's they say they have to dress to blend in and stuff because it's all where bigwigs and stuff are, right? All I saw was a couple of bigwigs, a bunch of people with guns, and a lot of generic people dancing. So how did the generic dancing people get there to the club if they have to be a
Because they came in looking big-wigged, and then they like just toned it down a bit when they were actually in there, you know?
Just there for the clubs and stuff.
I imagine the bigwig outfits get really hot, and you don't want to be like...
Yeah, that's why Baron took his big wig coat off
for his dancing scene.
Yeah, so in that coat room, mate,
you go back there, Mysterio's glass dome outfit.
Big wig outfits in there, mate. Let me tell you.
That just annoyed me a bit.
I want to see that scene where like he hands it off in the coat rack and she opens the door and then there's like Doc Ock arms on a hanger and Shocker gauntlets.
I want to see more of that location.
We will. Because I mean that's another thing I was going to ask. What they seem to be setting up so much stuff in this series. Sharon Carter, Mandrapore, that woman who's in Black Widow. Is she in Black Widow?
Yeah. The biggest thing that they're setting up from this I can see is the Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
which
Zemo.
Is going to be sexy. Zemo, Bad Cap, well, US agent, Sharon, probably that. Oh no, he dies, doesn't he? That UFC man.
Oh yeah, he gets shot, doesn't he?
Yeah. But then you can have people like Tim Roth, the Abomination.
Tim Roth should be more.
The Leader, maybe.
Leader.
Crossbones is dead, isn't he?
I mean, he survived a building falling on him, so maybe survived being inside a compressed explosion as well.
Bad Iron Man, that you said the name of.
I accidentally said Army Hammer, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's like Justin Hammer, isn't it?
Justin Hammer. Just all these minor MCU characters that have just kind of drifted off into the forgottenness.
Whiplash dead.
Yes, I want to say.
He was there. Was he there where all the robots blew up at the end?
Yeah, I think. Can't remember. But yeah, fuck all them together. You got a Thunderbolts team, a cool one as well. That woman is obviously Nick Fury's love interest in the comics, so she's obviously setting up a dark Avengers type team, which is going to be the Thunderbolts. Hopefully, I just want it. I just want
more
to take a dark turn.
She's a great actress, to be fair, as well.
I just want WandaVision with Zemo in it, and it's just a sitcom. There's no WandaVision stuff. It's just a Zemo sitcom. Give me like Orange is the New Black, where it's on the raft.
Lesbian Zemo eating out Tim Roth. Ooh.
Stuck it on that abomination asshole.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Does Abomination turn back into a human?
You know?
No.
I don't think he does.
I'm going to say, because his spine pops out and all that shit, doesn't it?
Such a poor design.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not my Abomination.
I want Joe Fixit. Give me Joe Fixit.
Jim will fix it.
Joe Fixit. He's the Grey Hulk who like walks around dressed as like a old timey private eye. He's all like, "See, Sammy." What is the Hulk?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk least favourite episode then, shall we?
One of the first two, obviously.
Probably the first.
I'm going to say the second one, because the first one had some important bits, like the bit with the book and the man who Sonny killed, and there were some good bits, like where because the first episode is where he goes to see his sister and they go to the bank.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good scene. Like, I just thought it was good. Why are you laughing at me?
Shut up.
Why?
Yeah. The first one had the opening bit, which was fun, and then it was just boring for the rest of it. And then the second one had the truck fight, where it, like he should have died about 5 times.
Yeah, I don't like the lorry scene. To be honest, because
The lorry scene looks like garbage.
there's a couple of bits that I don't mind, like when Falcon flies under it and he's like, "Whoa!" But Bucky and Cat and Sam should have fucked up more shit than they did. And
I have lots of issues with this show.
tell us.
Go on.
Why do all these people with the super soldier thing know how to do parkour and fight well?
Don't everyone know how to do parkour nowadays?
Yeah.
Do you not?
Extreme
I
parkour,
did.
mate. If you're gonna be an Avenger, you gotta know how to
I
parkour.
mean, if you're going to be an everyday person, I'm sure you've jumped off a couple of buildings, haven't you, Tony?
Oh yeah, done some flippy flues and some boogaloos. You know, I taught that one wrestler how to spin around in the ring.
But yeah, I mean,
I fail to believe that these people who are plucked from the streets all know how to fight this well against trained professionals.
Yeah, but
especially
it's,
trained
do you-
professionals who are Avengers.
well,
do you need to know how to fight well when you can just punch someone and they go like?
Yes, when you're fighting a Bucky.
"Oh,
I mean,
Bucky."
there are moments, because I had an issue with this as well, but then someone pointed out that Bucky's never really fighting to kill anyone, he's only fighting in self-defense. And there's that scene where that bloke comes out with a knife, and Bucky does take him to pieces because Bucky and a knife. But at the same time, weren't all the flag gnashers? The flag smashers supposed to basically have been the power brokers' muscle. So they would have been plucked off the street during the blip, and then they've had this 5 years to...
The issue is
Yeah.
just the writing. It's shit.
Oh no,
Just
it
don't
might have been because...
understand, dear Mr. Pineapple. You just don't get it. I don't
No.
think.
Fuck
No, I get what you mean. But everyone knows how to do parkour. That's a given in the MCU.
I'll just yeet my son out my window in a bit.
Yeah.
See
Turn
if
the
it comes
camera so we
naturally.
can see it.
See if it comes naturally.
What else do you have wrong with the show?
Well, we'll go through it and I'll just pitch in when you're doing
Yeah.
it.
I like it when you pitch.
I don't just want to be full negative. Like,
Yeah. Episode 2 is probably my least favourite because it's like from episode 1 we're like, all right, it's the first episode, we're gonna let it be slow. And episode 2 we're just as slow, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to like this.
We were both worried when it came, like, after episode 2, we were quite worried, weren't we, that it was going to be shit. And then,
Yeah.
Thankfully, episode 3 was like, nah, mate, this.
Episode 3 might be my favourite, maybe.
I have multiple least favourites.
This could be all 8 of them, or 6 of them, however many were.
I like a couple of them.
See,
Oh,
episode 3 is the one with Manjapur in. And,
Yeah, I like 3 for the most part. Yeah,
does 3 have the...
it's Sharon versus the men in 3.
Yeah, and
Three's
then it
prob-
ends with them driving off in the car.
3's probably going to be my favourite, I think, because of Zemo's got some... It's which bit has the best Zemo for me. And he's great in that episode, especially when he turns where like he fucks off and I was like, oh.
Is 3 the one where Zemo shoots the man?
Yeah.
who
Yes.
make
That's
three's
them
the
they got
best.
rocket launcher. And...
Three's the jump to like, oh shit, this actually could be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it's a massive jump from episode 2, and it's the one with the least flag smasher people in, right?
Ass.
Yeah, 3's my favourite. Zemo's great in it. There's some really good action. There's some brutal action. 4's is 4 the one where it ends with smashy face?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like 4 just because we get to see Zemo in a dressing gown. And then
Four's the one with the candy, like, hello, little children.
Yeah, I wrote Nonce Zemo and his Turkish Delight, which would be a great album name.
It's the album of probable nonce.
It's the one with the Black Panther people in as well, isn't it?
Yes,
When-
because she appears at the end of 3. Because I wrote down right here, Black Panther lady.
I liked a lot of the Wakanda stuff in this. Probably more so than I did the Black Panther stuff.
I liked it when the lady had the shield for the briefest of moments.
They kicked ass in that fucking
Yeah.
fight.
That was a good fight scene. I liked it when Bucky's arm fell off. She was like, what the fuck? My arm. I also like that they turned it back on again afterwards. So they've not just gone, oh, Bucky's an enemy now.
Yeah. And it's where Battlestar dies in.
Yeah, I have issues with that.
That's from when I've got. Oh, you've just.
Are you familiar with the term? Are you familiar with the term Phrygian?
Phrygian.
Talk about Indiana Jones.
It's where women die in superhero things to further a male character's story.
Oh yes.
Oh right.
Yes.
Okay.
This is essentially that, but with a black man instead.
Yeah.
The character served no purpose but to
die.
Progress the white man's story.
Yeah. The scene itself, people talk about it a lot where it's all like, they've gone there to kill Cap. They've gone there to kill a person. They've killed a person. Oh, fuck, we should be fucked up.
Yeah, that was confusing.
Why wouldn't they go and kill Cap while he's like...
Yeah, because of... Wait, oh no. Is Cap super soldier yet?
He is super soldiered. But he's distracted, so they could have been able to walk up behind him and just, shank his kidneys a couple of times.
Is this the one where Baron steps on all the...
No.
Or is that the one before?
That's the one before, that's 3.
Where he stands on all the super soldiers. So.
All through 4, he's all like, would you use it? And then Bucky's like, would you use it, Sam? And then he turns up and punches the guy through a wall. The
thing with Battlestar is I liked the opposites of Cap and Battlestar and Falcon and Bucky. But yeah, he's just... Because in the comics, he gets super soldiered as well from Power Broker. But obviously, they were like, nah, we'll just use him to...
You get super soldiered in this, but it's with a fist.
It comes back to the writing just being fucking shit for the most part. So many issues, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it ends with smashy shield in your face.
I enjoyed that scene. And I was saying to Tony at the time, I'm not sure I've asked you, is that the first time we've seen actual blood on the shield? From the shield inflicting wounds?
I believe so, because it just bounces off people.
Yeah.
Bouncy bones.
Even in Endgame when he gets...
Internal bleeding.
Yeah.
Rather than external.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe we ever saw Steve just straight up decapitate a guy.
No.
I don't think.
That's why I like that scene quite a lot.
It's been smashed to shit. The shield.
Big purple chin.
But yeah, I don't believe we've seen possibly alien blood.
But not from I'm gonna straight up murder you.
Yeah.
But I like the kind of weight it gave the scene.
I just liked it because it decapitated some good shit.
If only they could show actual violence rather than being a PG or 12.
Yeah.
That's why everyone should watch The Witch.
That's why Thunderbolts, they should make it an R-rated Marvel film.
The thing is, they said though that they're only going to do Deadpool as R-rated.
I don't care what Kevin Feige thinks he says.
He thinks. I mean, I'm with you. They should make more R-rated comic book films because they sell. It works.
Imagine US Agent and Baron just popping people's heads off, and then Abomination just
comes in and just
cloud
crushes someone's skull. And you just see it all just come out from his fingertips. The jam that Paddington loved
Because
so much.
to be fair, kids and that aren't gonna like US Agent, Baron Zemo, and all these other characters
I mean,
because they're bad guys.
it's 2021. Kids are on Fortnite,
Well,
dismembering
they're
each other.
definitely not gonna like US Agent because his target audience was older people who like cunts.
I mean,
Like all his comedy in it was like, I'm a dickhead. Oi. I'll get you out of jail. Come here, give me a hug. I know you don't like me. He's like the Seaton of the
but
MCU.
kids like that nowadays. So look at Logan Paul. Kids love him and all that.
You don't like him, do you?
No, he's a cunt.
It always comes back to Logan.
He doesn't walk around putting fish on people's taxes in Japan.
He did a good stunner.
Still cunt.
Fish taxi, it's funny, mate.
It's disrespectful.
Wait, what's a fish taxi?
He walks around Japan just putting raw fish on stuff just for the laughs. And
Just
it's
sushi and that.
disrespecting people.
Oh, is that meant to be funny?
Yeah.
I don't know, he thought it was, but
Oh.
When
obviously,
he filmed a dead guy.
yeah, he filmed the guy in a tree who killed himself. I suppose he's not an arsehole though. I just don't see it.
He was just a kid.
He wasn't a kid.
Imagine 20-year-old Richard going to Japan. You'd do the same, right? I know this prick would.
Me?
Yeah, you were on drugs and alcohol back then. Who knows what could have happened?
Simple.
See?
Watched a lot of Shrek.
Anyway, fucking hell. Episode 5 was the more toned down.
I think episode 5 is my favourite episode.
It's really good.
So answer your
Episode
question.
5 was a lot more like 1 and 2, but in the right place.
Yeah.
It's where we should have got the karma stuff.
The car man.
The karma.
Oh.
What happened in
Karma?
the episode? Shut your mouth.
Freaking Coma.
What happened?
Boat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of boat montages. weren't there?
Winter Soldier's like, oh, you shit, Sam. Just emasculating Sam all over the place and fucking his sister.
It's got Isaiah.
Isaiah, yeah.
Isaiah? How the fuck's that name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
He's in it. And then I just put Bucky and Sarah lol. And then montage. The most important thing for any
it opens up with the fight between Falcon.
Oh,
Winter
yeah,
Soldier,
and
Cap.
Yeah, but that's not a montage. If that was in montage form,
It's a good fight scene though.
It's a good
I enjoyed
fight
it.
scene, but
I like
again,
it.
I honestly
Yeah.
think that Winter Soldier would have been able to take him 1v1. It wouldn't have made for a great fight, but he should have been able.
Yeah, I feel like they got their ass handed to them a bit too much
Yeah.
in this 2v1 sitch.
Yeah.
Because, again, they're Avengers. They fought big bads who are a lot
Yeah,
worse
but
than
he's
them.
like,
He is a trained army
Yeah.
man, but he's not trained in being a super soldier.
Yeah. Like, you got to look at Bucky's history of fighting people. Like, the only person who's actually managed to stand up to him, I think, pretty much was Black Panther. Like, the scene where he breaks out of thingy in Winter Soldier. No, Civil War. He takes on Iron Man. He takes on a lot of people. And he takes on Steve at the end of
different
Winter Soldier.
fighting styles, isn't it? He's like highest Medal of Honor Navy SEAL thing you can get.
I'm hearing a pansy. That's what he is.
I don't believe he could have done that much damage to those two people.
No. Especially fucking robot arm. Vibranium arm.
Vibranium shield though. Come on.
Yeah, but fuck knows how that thing even works.
Could
so.
Bucky rip the shield in half?
We did. We could.
Yeah.
Could he go like karate choppers? And
No, I'd do a judo chop instead.
would that work? Because vibranium against vibranium would. Like,
I don't know. It'd be like steel punching steel, you'd have thought.
Mm.
Who
What
knows?
What about different kinds of steel?
What like hot vibranium versus cold vibranium?
I don't know. I
What
mean,
about if
the
it came at a diagonal.
whole shield in this series is I'm pretty sure
I
in his off
Googled-
time, Stephen Strange is all like, all right, the shield then bounces back.
I don't know how much the shield weighs.
£7. The
Even
shield
normal-
is it's weird, isn't it? The shield.
It's like you'd have thought that New Cap would have not been able to do any of the things he would have done
12
on that train.
pounds.
It's when he first lands on the lorry in episode 2 and he throws it and it bounces back to him. I'm like, I thought it could only do that because Steve was like fucking strong as
Yeah.
fuck, right? Not just a guy they've plucked out army and are just like,
Yeah.
You could do everything that Cap did.
It only weighs 5 kilograms.
Yeah.
So,
How much is that in stone?
So,
fucking hell.
yeah. How many films have we seen Steve throw the shield at a normal human and it's taken him off the feet and knocked him out?
Lots.
'Cause that's not basically what happens in that trailer fight.
0.7 stone.
That's not much.
So you could throw it. Maybe not as far and as good, but
Yeah, put a super soldier to catch it and then throw it back and kill you.
not if you're Kurt Russell's son.
Oh, I suppose he's like a planet, isn't he? He's like son of
That
a
is
planet.
true. He's got a big jaw and all. And weird
You know-
ears.
That hat was well though.
And then
Speak-
last episode, we get...
Episode 5 is the best one, though. That's my favourite one.
I mean, I understand that one.
That's a good shout.
Yeah. It is.
I liked all the boat shit.
Yeah.
I like a montage.
Fucking
I
assistant.
wrote Isaiah down. I can't remember why.
He's there.
I don't know, because he goes back to him.
Yeah, because he tries to offer him the shield, doesn't he? Tries to give him the shield and like, do you want this? Do you want to be Captain America?
Oh, is it when he picks up the tree?
No,
Or is that in 6?
that's when they go into the museum. I think.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good bit. I like that.
I don't know what you're on about, Mr. Pineapple. You've just...
He does go and see him and tries to offer him the shield and says, "Do you want to be Captain America?" Before the montage bit, and he's like, "I don't want that shield. They'll never let him. They'll never."
some little trivia about Isaiah, though. Do you know how you was on about a COVID storyline that maybe got cut? They have confirmed that there was a storyline that did get cut, but it weren't anything to do with the pandemic. And then they got asked about if they were planning to do any of Isaiah's like flashbacks and stuff, and they didn't want to comment on that. So I'm guessing, put 2 and 2 together, then it was going to be a more
COVID back
fleshed out Isaiah backstory where you got to see him maybe like.
I mean, I'd be happy to see like
things.
I don't know if you'd be able to get a full series out of it, but like at least a mini series of like some of his missions, just
Series of shorts would work.
Yeah.
But yeah, last episode, he gets his.
They're also setting up Young Avengers even more with Isaiah. His grandson.
He's not young.
His
That's why he's old.
His grandson is one of the Young Avengers of the comics.
Is he?
Yeah.
Who is he?
Also, Torres as well. He becomes Falcon. He's a little on the ground guy. Falcon's a little on the ground guy, but who's not in it much.
No. He's just like, yo, look at me. I'm on Pokemon Go, but for terrorists.
And then he gets his face kicked in.
Yeah.
And don't die.
Got a broken orbital bone, mate. You know?
Last episode, then, we get to see Falcon in his cap outfit. He is Captain America, and boom.
What happens if someone shoots the top of his head?
Dead.
He's like covered everywhere except, his brain.
It's like Gambit. He's got a Gambit mask. I like it. There's other concept art where it was more traditional MCU, where they make everything look metallic and stuff. They were more grey. It was more like Cap's Winter Soldier outfit. But I like that they went full comic book colours.
Did the Wakandans just have that already on a production line or just in a shop though?
Bucky just asked and they were like, sure, we'll 3D print that, no worries.
Came pretty quick, didn't it?
Mate, they're technological wizards.
Yeah, but it would have taken days to design.
Bucky
The
has got
design.
Wakanda Prime, mate. He can get free next day. It's all sorted. No, I liked a lot of his new costume. His shoulders look a bit weird. Is the only thing that I noticed.
Yeah.
That I'm like, what's
Bit
happened to his
janky, innit?
shoulders? Is he wearing like a woman's 80s shoulder pads underneath that?
Maybe. Get some style in there.
Yeah.
I didn't really like episode 6.
Why?
A lot of reasons. The script again, the sudden turns from he's this guy and then he's just helping. The banter between Bucky and this man who they tried to kill each other in the previous episode.
It felt a bit
That
weird.
was weird. The whole Power Broker stuff, which came out, was not a surprise and was just but so left field at the same time.
Mm.
What I did like was Bucky's stoppy attack on the motorbike. I enjoyed that.
Yeeting himself at someone.
All the action in this, pretty much, all the on-the-ground action was shot so poorly. It was edited so bad, and it was shot waist high for everything. And it was so dark and murky, you couldn't see anything. And fucking shit.
This is something I was talking to about Tony on this, and some scenes that just obviously I'm not university schooled in films and acting and shit, but there are so many scenes that felt weird that there was too much space between people. Do you think COVID affected some of this?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's hard to say because obviously it got filmed like really early on in COVID, but like all the things that I've been on set for and stuff, it's literally like COVID's really strict when the cameras aren't rolling.
Yeah.
But as soon as them cameras get out, COVID does not exist.
You
People
can
are
snog people and
yeah
speak to each other.
next to people, shouting at them, spitting at them, whatever you want to do. Just it's insane. And then when we shout cut, masks back on, even though you've all been tested, and it's just like, did you not see that minute ago where I'm chasing a naked man, shouting at him? It's fucking anyway. So I don't think it would have really.
It was shit. The last episode.
I mean, there were some really good bits there, surely.
Yes, there's some decent bits. The stoppy for bit one.
What did you think about the bit where he shielded that man with his shield and his wings?
What was that bit again? Sorry.
It was something to do. It was around the helicopter bit where someone fell out of the helicopter and he grabbed him, and there was going to be, I think, something exploded on top of him, and he like held the shield up, and the wings went around him, and he was just like a big Captain America dome.
Is that when the helicopter?
Yeah, the helicopter landed on him.
Coming out the sky.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it didn't blow you away as you don't remember it.
I do like when he was in the air and he did like a forward flip and went through the shield.
Yeah.
Cool.
I liked the Asian flying helicopter lady part.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Asian flying helicopter.
Yeah. That's the sequel we all want.
Just her being on a helicopter all the time in the back seat, and stuff goes wrong, and she's going to quickly get in the front.
I think there was like when they first showed new Cap, Falcon Cap, whatever you want to call him, there was very little of him. Like he did that first bit where he burst through the side of the building, and then it just cut to Bucky doing the motorbike stuff, and then it like in between cuts it was just like him fighting just this one like guy in the building kind of thing, and it was just like, surely you want to show most like Falcon the most off in this fucking episode because he's Captain America.
You'd have thought so. Well, looking back, there was a lot of just like Bucky walking around places for that bit, weren't there? Like Bucky and Sharon
walking around and being on the phone to watch.
Yeah, I don't.
While Falcon's just like kicking ass, but you don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
enjoyed her melting that man in the truck. That was cool.
Yeah, that was good. That was cool.
That was
the moment I was like, oh, she's just put him to sleep, so she's not evil. Because I was like, she's probably evil. I'm like, oh no, she's melted him. Yep, she's the power broker. That's
mustard gas stuff.
Yeah, she's definitely some kind of something now. Enjoying it.
Of the Thunderbolts. That's all we need.
We need is a leader of the Thunderbirds. Jeff Tracy.
Right. Yeah, and then Flag Smasher Woman dies, and that UFC man dies, and stuff happens, and that happens before, but Flag Smasher Woman dies.
Yeah.
Gets banged.
Her character could have been like her entire character arc, her motivations, whatever she was supposed to stand for, whether she was supposed to be fully evil and fully bad, and that needed to be better. Because the whole bit when he turns up and like, oh, stop calling her a terrorist, and I was like, but she killed people, she set fire to a truck of people, and then she blew up a building with people inside who had families. That's kind of a terrorist thing to do. And he's like, you need to do better. Better at what? Are you going to be more specific, Sam?
It did surprise me that they didn't like turn her good. Like they chose to turn evil Cap good and not the Flag Smasher Woman.
Mr. Pineapple's shaking his head, and I understand why.
It's because he likes freedom fighters. I don't fucking know anymore. Yeah, and then right at the end we got some like montages and stuff, didn't we? So,
yeah. It feels very directionless at quite a lot of points. Like while they were writing it, they didn't know who they were going to have as the main villain, and they kept changing their mind, and then going, "Well, we can't rewrite that bit because we've already written it down." And
it's already wrote down on this piece of paper. We cannot change it.
You can't go back. It's a lot of flip flopping. I
just like that he's US agent now. And that he's going to be Thunderbolts. You know, if they don't make a Thunderbolts fucking TV show or whatever, I'm gonna just kill someone.
I think the interesting thing is who we're going to see go into a film role and who we're going to see in cinematic role, not cinematic, like televisual roles now.
I think the only people that are going to go into films are
Sam
Bucky
and Bucky.
yeah. Everyone else will be going to be TV for sure.
Seinfeld lady's going to be in Black Widow, right?
Oh yeah, her. Yeah.
Technically, though, she's come from the film into the TV series because that we were supposed to see that before this. Which is again why I think that Black Widow is the release date it does, because there's going to be something that we can't watch Loki without.
Well, I'm not watching Loki, so
You are.
Got to. You're contractually obligated. Look at your contract, Mr. Pineapple.
Yeah.
I wrote the contract.
Show it
this
me
one.
then.
I've got on this napkin next to me. I'm not showing it, you know. It doesn't exist. Right. I'm just going to give you a few trivias, right?
I do like a few trivias.
That have come out since other things. Captain America 4's obviously happening with Falcon. The showrunner is going to be writing it, and the director of all this show hasn't been confirmed as the director of that, but I'm guessing she probably will be. Other cool little bits, though. Apparently, they really didn't know what to call the show for some reason. They had multiple titles, such as Captain America and the White Wolf.
I mean, I think the best one would have been Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
That was one as well.
That's the one I kept accidentally calling it for fucking ages.
Captain America and Bucky, because they said that he was more Bucky than Winter Soldier throughout the show.
Sam and Bucky. And it have a nice little bass lick in the fucking intro. Dun, 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 dun. It's like a sitcom.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Samfeld. Yeah, but they obviously went with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Because I guess if they called it Captain America and the Winter Soldier, then it'd just like be no
I like
point
that they
in
called
the
it
show.
that.
Yeah. Oh, cool. In the credits. What other bit do I have? I think that's it, really. I think that's it, boys. There's been like, why weren't this in it and stuff, like the Thunderbolts.
Why was Mephisto not in it?
Yeah, apparently people wanted the Thunderbolts in this as well.
No.
They wanted more. They wanted more in this show that tried to do way too much.
That's what the director said. Not all of that, but she was like, you want more? It's already got too many things in.
Yeah.
So yeah, should we?
I've just got a few bits that I'd just like to that I wrote down.
About shaving your balls.
Is Red Wing an AI?
I don't know.
Because it knows how to do a bunch of shit when he's just like, go and have a look at that thing, mate.
Does it know parkour?
I don't know.
I mean, on the topic of Red Wing, another character that Marvel can't keep dead.
It's just a robot.
Does a lot of
There you
stuff
go.
for a robot.
Well, it does a lot of shit for just a robot.
Just a robot, though, isn't it?
I like the Asian lady.
The helicopter lady.
No, the one in the like restaurant.
Oh, the one who we kind
Battleship.
of thought was going to be like Bucky's love interest for a while. Yeah.
Boats are cool.
Yeah.
Should
buy a boat.
Surely his phone would be on silent.
Don't.
Yeah. That's getting cut.
I'm going to say, do you want to ask that question again, Ryan, so we can actually talk about the answer?
I'm editing this pod and it's just that line. Surely his phone would be on silent.
Yeah, I didn't like that scene at all. It just was
Or
so
turned
bullshit.
off.
Yeah. Turned off. Not even on him, maybe. Maybe he's left it at the hotel.
Yeah,
And
but it
what's-
makes him more
What's
like
his name? The Silent Tiger or whatever his name is.
Bronze Tiger.
Bronze Tiger. So why does she know that his name's not Sam?
Yeah, I said this. I'm pretty sure, like, in the YouTube episode, like, yeah.
Because everyone knows
Sam.
Bronze
Kill him.
Tiger's name's like Jeff. Come
Who
on.
was it? Is it the power broker that shoots her in the thing as well? Then
Yeah.
we're shooting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to mention them.
Yeah, I don't like that scene. I thought it was fucking stupid.
I didn't like the English woman. She
The
annoyed me.
Oh, the lady who runs the
Got
nightclub.
shot.
thing,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought she was going to be more important.
Yeah,
And
same.
then she just gets killed off. She's looked familiar as well, though I'm not
EastEnders,
sure.
probably.
Yeah, maybe.
So hold on. That scene, right? They go to that woman
Mm.
so she can tell them
Mm.
where the Power Broker's super soldier serum stuff is.
Mm.
But it's Karen Charter. Nope. Sharon Carter, who is the Power Broker.
Mm.
So Sharon Carter sent them to see this woman so she could tell them what Sharon knew, and then
I thought, but no, don't Baron know that Baron goes into the bar, doesn't he? Because he's like, we need to speak to the woman because she'll know about the Power Broker, and then shit kicks off. And
It's all just muddled, is what it is.
yeah, because at some point they end up at like her party, don't they? And she's like, "I'll see what I can do," and then yeah.
Let's go into ratings or summaries. Do we do summaries of shows? Shit. Summaries. Go GD. You're the
I
guest.
like this a lot more than WandaVision. I enjoyed WandaVision. People keep saying that after I talked to you on the pod about it, I hated it. I still enjoy WandaVision. I just don't think I'd be able to rewatch it. It's got issues.
People being me.
Yeah. But I would rewatch this, I think, and I think I'd enjoy it more the second time, knowing the stuff I didn't like the first time has a really good payoff, and the action's good.
Really good payoff. Are we going with that line?
It's a better payoff than anything that happened in WandaVision.
Oh, WandaVision does shit, yeah.
WandaVision didn't have a payoff. It just was like, oh, look, all this stuff. Forget about it. This one, like, I can see where they were going. I can see what they were trying to do. Some of it I still think was a bit shit. But I can overlook that because of some of the action. Baron Zemo, Bucky and Sam's banter. I think it's all... It gives me hope for Loki. Whereas going into this, I had little hope for any Marvel TV series. I'll call it that.
It's funny that we compare totally different themes and stuff, but we have to because it's the MCU.
Yeah,
all
it's
kinda
the same audience. It's not like they can go, oh, well, different people are going to watch WandaVision, are they?
Yeah. For me, it was quite refreshing from coming off of WandaVision and Endgame and fucking Spider-Man, where it were all big CGI. Blah! This was very much on the ground, hand-to-hand combat throughout most of it. A child that I enjoyed. First 2 episodes, shit, but, you know, it got better, and the last 4, it's all right.
It went downhill when Baron Zemo stopped being in it as much.
Yeah, Baron Zemo is amazing, and, you know, it scrapes through, and it does what the MCU's job is, to set up whatever's next. Every film, don't matter what happens in the film, it only matters what happens in the 10 seconds at the end. And that is to set up the Thunderbolts.
She's going to be nothing to do with the Thunderbolts, 100% guarantee that.
No, she
Yeah.
which is fucking annoying, but she should be.
She's going to be sitting up. I still reckon it's going to be Abomination, which is like government secrets.
Abomination.
Abomination.
Which nation?
Don't say it.
The Americans. I've not forgiven them for putting all that tea in the sea. Fuckers.
But yeah, refreshing.
What about you, Tony?
Which nation?
Would you bum?
Yeah, probably the Americans. Yeah, they deserve it, don't they?
I mean, the Germans also probably deserve it. If not just for that guy
No,
we have to play fucking Ghost of Tsushima with.
Oh, fuck that guy. That guy's a fucking cunt, man. I would say he's the worst thing that's ever come from, like, Germany.
I mean, it's a fair shout, that, to be honest.
Straight up.
What's your summary, Mr. Pineapple?
That German
I gave up on mine when you started.
is the first part of my summary.
Yeah?
Also, Spanish Anthony can fuck off.
Yeah, Spanish Anthony.
He can
Better or
fuck-
worse than the English Anthony?
I think all Anthonys just need to stop.
What about
Hopkins.
Anthony? Yeah, they should just
Anthony
up that.
Snar's alright.
He's the guy, right?
The Homelander guy.
Yeah.
The Banshee guy, actually.
Is he gay?
What?
I can't find it anywhere that says what his
I don't know.
orientation is.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
I've not got anything against it, I just want to know.
Tweet him.
No, what you need to do is just send him a dick pic and see how it reacts.
Next week on the podcast, my reviewing Anthony Starr's sexual skills.
If it's anything but, ew, I don't want to see that, definitely gay.
Oh, I don't want to see that. I want to feel that, is what I mean. You don't want to see it because he wants it inside him.
He wants to taste it.
Because you can't see what's inside you.
And you can't taste what's in.
I mean, if it's in the mouth, you can, surely.
No,
Uranus has taste buds.
That is true. Uranus does have taste buds.
What?
Yeah. You not know Uranus. Uranus has taste buds, mate.
Does that mean I can eat through my ass?
No, but you can taste. Anus taste.
I'm gonna show a cucumber up there later.
Also, your testicles have taste receptors as well.
So if I rubbed a block of cheese on my testicles,
No, what is it? There's something that you can dip your bollocks in, and you can taste it. I can't remember what it is. Is it soy? I think it's soy sauce. You can dip your testicles in soy sauce.
We're definitely doing this for the YouTube.
That be my WrestleMania 4.
Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour presents Science with Kids. And we get them to help us because it's educational.
We could actually do it, but not show it. But show our.
Let's do it behind the screen.
Yeah.
I think we should.
I mean, I'd be up for that.
If we get various different bowls of stuff. Obviously, we have a dipping bowl of water to cleanse the palate.
We used to roll all the forfeits up into this, so we've got to keep track of what everything is.
Taste my testy.
Tasticles.
Tasticles, nice.
Tasticles, that's the name of the series. Just a 5-minute video every 2 weeks of us dipping our balls in random things.
Yeah. We can do this.
Well, we're just waiting for Mr. Pineapple's summary now. Is that where we got derailed?
Smooth My Balls can sponsor each episode.
Yeah.
The Tasticles.
No hair in this hot sauce.
Brought to you by Smooth My Balls.
After you dip your balls in, you can dip foods in because they'll come off your balls into your dip. What were we talking about?
So we're doing summaries. I think it's Mr. Pineapple's turn.
Yeah. And I started with that German can fuck off, I think.
Yeah, we somehow got to dipping balls in various food condiments.
Yeah, and then it just took a turn. That was me to go.
Yeah.
It suffers from the same issue that WandaVision had, in that it is a nothing show and is used to build up other stuff. There's some good bits in it. There's some stuff I really liked in it. I like the opening 5-10 minutes where it's full Top Gun. I like Bucky and Sam's relationship and their banter. I thought they had some decent character stuff compared to the rest of the characters for the most part. Zemo's great. I like all the family stuff that we get with Sam and his sister and whatnot. Boats are cool, but the writing was atrocious. A lot of the action left little to be desired. I did not like the fucking final episode. I didn't like Bad Cap. The fucking Flag Smashers were just redundant. There was no point to them. It's better than WandaVision, and that's about as much as I can say.
What's your score, Mr. Pineapple?
I didn't even write one.
What's it going to be then?
I get a 3 just because I like Bucky and Sam together.
Zemo and all that.
Yeah, and that's a very lucky 3.
That's the thing I'm going to have to say about this. Most stuff that Cap and Sam are involved in.
I really, really like the payoff at the museum at the end as well.
Yeah.
With Isaiah getting the statue and the recognition and stuff. I thought that was really good as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
But the rest of it.
I was going to say, most things that basically Cap, Sam, and Zemo are involved in, I can't really think of much bad stuff that they were like.
They were in a lot of great stuff, yeah.
Yeah, most of the story that's not to do with them is absolute trash. Their character developments, the stuff they get up to, their kind of action, pretty solid. Anything else? Yeah. But if you want to find out Mr. My and Tony the Pony score, go and watch our YouTube series.
Wait, you both didn't score it on there?
We did.
You didn't?
I'm sure we did.
No, you both tried to guess my score.
Oh.
Yeah.
So...
Oh. Maybe I should go and watch our YouTube series. Either way, go and watch it.
Do you want to know my score?
Yes. Ideally.
I'm going to give it a 4.5.
That's fair. I really wanted to like it. I really did. I love the characters.
I was going to give it a 5.
All the glaring errors of.
Yeah, but I liked it better than most of what the MCU's put out in recent years.
You like it better than Spider-Man 2? Whatever that one's called.
Far From Home.
It's different, isn't it? It's more refreshing in the sense that it's not this massive spectacle kind of thing, and world-ending fucking things each time. So yeah, I liked it. I like the characters.
This is really hard for me to rate. I think I'm gonna give it a 5. I kind of want to give it a 3.5, and I kind of want to give it a 7. Like the Flag Smashers and the new Cap stuff, absolute fucking trash for me. Like as I said before in this episode, I didn't feel like they had any kind of direction. They didn't know what they were going to do with it as they were filming it, which is you should never feel that way about something like this.
I think you're being a bit harsh on Wyatt Russell, mate.
Yeah, probably not.
He did his job.
Yeah,
people hate
I'm not saying he was bad as an actor. His role wasn't very well written. What?
He's shaking his head all the time. Rip his fucking head off.
But
I'm trying, mate.
like, I love Cap. I'm sorry. Well, I do love Cap. I love Falcon Cap. Not a fan of New Cap. New Cap was. I mean, I liked him smashing the guys. And there's a lot of stuff I liked. There's a lot of stuff that I thought could just, like WandaVision, could have been written and should have been written better. But Zemo was amazing. Anything to do with Falcon, Bucky, or Zemo is a 7 out of 7 for me. I love the characters, but there's a lot of the stuff in the middle of that were just shit, and it drags it down to like a 5.
I hate the Flag Smashers. They didn't need to be in it.
They could have been in it, written better.
Or make them like a very, very minuscule part.
Well, that's what they have to do.
The Power Broker and Bad Cap as the main villains.
Yeah, they needed to pick. I think which one's going to be a really small side character, Cap or Flag Smash.
And it ended up.
But the thing is, neither of them were a small side character. They were about the same, and it meant the one that was supposed to be the villain didn't get enough time. I also, part of me wants to knock off a point on for not seeing Bucky fist Sam's sister with his metal arm. Because you know that thing vibrate. It's made of vibranium.
Vibratium.
Yeah, I wanted to see that. I'll stop rambling now.
There's some decent scores though. Fair score. I'm happy no one went, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. And no one went, this is the best thing in the world. MCU rocks.
It does, but I think we've passed the peak of MCU. I don't think you can get better than Endgame.
God.
I'm not even joking.
I know.
I need to remember Endgames exist when people ask me what's your favourite film.
Right, let's get on to a wrestling news. Wrestle. Peyton Royce and Billy Kay got released because they're gay.
Oh.
They got new names though. Billy Kay is called something like Jessica McKay or something. Oh, fucking no. It's a proper name, a real name.
Hash browns.
Peyton Royce is called what?
Cassie Lee.
Cassie Lee, tribute to Brody.
To friend Brody Lee, who sadly passed away.
Very nice. Hopefully they'll do good in wherever they're going.
They're going to go to AEW, I would imagine. Cassie Lee's husband, Sean Spears, better known as Ty Dillinger in NXT, he wrestles in AEW.
AJ Styles has recently come back from Nigeria, where he went to
You've
visit.
included this in the news, have you?
Yeah.
Right.
Everyone needs to know where he's been.
Why did he go to Nigeria?
To visit Omos's family.
Nigeria, mate.
WrestleMania after party took him to Nigeria to beat some chickens with a stick.
Well.
Yeah, but he's back now. He's all right.
It's a shame.
Don't know if he left Omos in Nigeria or not. He referred to them as the Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash of this era.
The Nigerians?
No. It's him and Omos.
Oh, so, right.
Yeah.
He wrestled at WrestleMania, didn't he?
He wrestled, yeah. Yeah. Kenny Omega wins Impact's titles. He's got all the titles ever.
Yeah, he's got the AAA World Heavyweight Belt, AEW World Impact, beat Rich Swann.
All of them outside WWE. He's got all of them. There was a picture of him laid on the ground with all his belts. Like,
I don't know what. Obviously, Impact have got some decent ratings from the AEW stuff, but I don't know what they get in. I don't get it that much because it's not being referenced at all, pretty much on AEW. Any of this?
So no,
it's.
I thought some Impact guys were on AEW, weren't they? Like like a mini invasion kind of thing?
Not really, though. All it is just Gallows and Anderson, because they're
Yeah.
best mates with Kenny Omega. It's just all very
Weird.
confusing.
Confusing. Mickey James's release saga. Go on.
Yeah, obviously Mickey James was one of the people who got released along with Peyton Royce and all them. But all their belongings got sent to her in just a black bag and stuff. And like Mark Carano was like the backstage talent relations officer or something, being called out by a bunch of people. He's been fired now by WWE for his lack of empathy towards all these released people and stuff. There's been some big changes in the backstage staff. Like Vince even rung up Mickey James, so it's pretty bad when Vince is actually getting on the blower. And there's been like public apologies from Triple H and Steph and all this. And there's been discussions about ageism in WWE in terms of their women.
Jesus.
Because she's only 41. She's the same age as Randy Orton, right?
Yeah.
And he's still pushed as this main event guy, but they were like, Mickey, yeah, you're going to retire now and be like a producer or agent or whatever. Like, because women have a shorter life expectancy in wrestling in terms of their careers. Because they're like, oh, you're not
Gonna
28
have kids
anymore.
and stuff.
Well,
Your vagina's going to fall out in the middle of a match.
Kind
I
of.
mean, they're probably the shit to begin with, so it's not going to get better with age. is it?
Shut up, Tart. Mickey James can still go in the ring. She's fucking great. She's one of the best female wrestlers, one of the best wrestlers that's ever been.
Not Nikki
I don't really like her.
Ajax.
I like looking at a vagina and tits on the internet, though.
I knew you were going to say that. Though. So what? She's gone, yeah? She's done.
Yeah, she's gone. And she pitched a all-female brand
Oof.
to some higher-ups in WWE, and they just like essentially laughed at her.
Fair.
Like, women don't draw. Scythian a bit. Kind of thing. And on the one hand, yeah, would it be good? Maybe, but would it take away from the product? In that, there's just a whole plethora of issues and stuff. Just give them more screen time and better writing, on the actual shows.
Yeah.
But no, it's just a whole thing.
WrestleMania Backlash.
That's a shit name, isn't it?
There's only 2 matches announced, apparently on Wikipedia, which is
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley versus Drew versus Braun for the WWE Championship,
To not watch that.
and Belair versus Bayley, Women's SmackDown Championship. Is
GD's
Bayley
two
gonna get
favourite
it?
wrestlers there.
I mean, I prefer Bailey to Belair.
It seems like Cesaro might get a shot at Roman,
Because Daniel Bryan has
being exiled
yeah.
from.
This is like the
SmackDown.
start of him going part-time, I believe, now. Because he said he's wanted to do it for quite some time.
Yeah. Well, he said he wanted to retire the other day, didn't he? And then everyone were like, oh my God, that was his last match. It's like, no, it's not. When they say he's banned from one brand, he just goes on to the next. That's what everyone does.
I imagine he won't go on Raw like straight away. I imagine he's taking a bit of time
Yeah.
off to be like vegan and stuff.
Yeah. He did have a cool belt, though. But yeah, I imagine Cesaro versus Roman, maybe, or Cesaro versus Seth if they want to carry that on. But Cesaro's been interrupting Roman's matches and stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he won't win, but sure, let's see Cesaro versus Roman.
Roman Reigns is boring now.
Now, he was boring 10 years ago.
I don't know. I liked him when he killed his cousin in the ring, and then they had his other cousin tapped it out his brother 17 times. Or
Dark Side of the Ring, season 3. Who are you talking to?
No one.
Dark Side of the Ring, season 3. 2
Who's
episodes have been confirmed.
you?
Brian Pillman, part 1 and 2.
No, he's gone. He's gone now.
Why is Brian Pillman a episode subject, Mr. Pineapple?
1 minute. Oh.
He's a fucking cunt, isn't he?
I'm gonna guess he's a subject of episode because he killed some people. I don't know what Dark Side of the Ring is, but I'm assuming he's a murderer.
It's the whole loose cannon stuff in it, and the fact that he died super young and all that.
Hmm?
And he's a fantastic wrestler. Well, he's dead.
How did he die?
from stopping being alive. I think it was like some kind of disease, like defect or something.
Heart attack.
Acute angina.
Heart
Acute
attack.
vagina.
Damn right.
Yeah, they didn't know he had heart disease and stuff.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, but I wanted to expand on it. He was friends with Stone Cold Steve Austin. There we go. Haha.
Who wasn't?
Me. Just
Oh.
don't like how he takes people into his ranch.
We're talking about Michael Jackson now.
Talk about Dr. Phil. Right, is that it? Are we done? Any shout-outs?
I thought have you announced all the ones? Are you announcing the episodes or?
They're the only two confirmed.
They're all confirmed. Did I not send you the list?
No,
Oh,
I've gone on Wikipedia, mate. That's all it says.
there's like all 8 of them are confirmed, or like 10.
You sure?
Yes, let me get the list up.
Has Alexa Bliss become evil yet?
No.
Why was
No.
she bleeding black stuff?
Why weren't she bleeding the black stuff?
Well,
Right, full list revealed. I'm getting the list up.
You're getting a list up.
the list is loading.
14 episodes, apparently.
Are
you ready?
Yeah.
So, the 2-hour premiere, of course, is your
Pillman.
boy Flying Brian. Then we've got the WCW NJPW Collision in Korea, which was like a mid-90s show that happened in North Korea. It was a whole thing. Then we've got Nick Gage, who was a big star of the deathmatch circuit.
Nice.
Then Ultimate Warrior.
Oh.
Then we've got Grizzly Smith and his family of wrestlers, who include Jake the Snake and some others. Grizzly Smith, I believe, raped his daughter, if I'm not mistaken. Then we've got the Dynamite Kid, known steroid abuser, an all-round nasty man. Wonderful wrestler, though. Influenced everyone's favourite murderer, Chris Benoit. You know. Then we've got the WWE steroid trials. And then we've got FMW, which is Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling. Do you know when you came around the other day and we watched the exploding barbed wire cage match?
Oh, yeah.
That's FMW.
Nice.
Then we've got Luna Vachon, a very troubled female wrestler. WWE's Plane Ride from Hell, which is a very well-known wrestling story. I recommend reading up the Plane Ride from Hell GD. It's just a wonderfully chaotic story. XPW, which sort of came out about after ECW's downfall. Johnny K9, but also known as Bruiser Bedlam, who was a wrestler / motorcycle gang leader / murderer, like drug runner, all this stuff. Then Chris Kanyon is the final episode, who was a closeted homosexual who committed suicide. Yes.
Well,
Mate, that Grizzly Smith episode's going to be right fucking weird.
Have you just looked it up?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's going to be good, though. Is that all of them, then?
Yes.
Wrestling news
I've
done.
still not seen season 1 and 2.
I've seen, like, 3 or 4 episodes.
I need to watch them, man.
Obviously, the Benoit ones. And what else did I watch?
what are these on? Out of curiosity, what can I watch them on?
Channel 4?
They're on all 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're cool.
I might watch
If
the
you like
Chris Benoit
murder
one, 'cause I've
docs.
heard he's cool.
No, single-handedly killed a woman and a child and himself.
It made me cry about 3 times.
It made me ejaculate.
Mostly because of his son that looks exactly like him, who gets like loads of hate all the time.
David.
Yeah. And then
David
Eddie
what?
Guerrero and stuff and things. Any shout outs?
Awareness. I reached a year sober.
Stop talking about it, does he?
Shut up.
Well done.
Obviously, I talked about it, the going through it on previous episodes. It happened. We've done it.
Hey.
Let's get some lines in.
How's it been? Hardest thing you've ever done in your life?
Yeah, I've not enjoyed it.
Mm.
Not left the house on my own since I stopped drinking. Is something
You'll
I
get there.
realised. So that's fun.
Yeah, but is that because you haven't been going to the shop to buy alcohol?
I need the alcohol to help me
Yeah,
with the anxieties and stuff.
not fun. But
Not
you're getting
fun.
there, mate.
Yeah.
Am I?
And if you drink, shut your mouth. Yeah, you're doing more things with your life.
Shut up.
You're a Twitch star now.
I am a Twitch affiliate.
Mm,
Yes.
Mm.
I've made like a tenner on it.
There you go. Well, you're going to be doing some some films and stuff.
Yeah, we've got a film in the pipeline.
Film,
Grandad Dick's obviously going to star as the
Old
tree
Man 1.
Yeah.
and hopefully learn how to work cameras.
Yeah.
Mm.
You pointed
Yeah,
at things.
We haven't asked him yet, but
You hold the
We'll
camera.
we'll all chip in and stuff with
We'll
it,
all chip
won't we? We'll all figure out how to use that fucking doodle da da doodle.
as long as you all take direction properly from your director, that's all that matters.
You're just trying to get to suck your dick all the time, aren't you?
I'm going to be a fair but stern director.
Yeah,
If I have to get violent, so be it. But I'll do it with love.
nice.
I don't want to beat you, he says while he's slapping him around the woods.
You've got to be careful. Give it 15 years and you're super famous. We'll be out on Twitter. Just like...
That's my plan. I want to have enough power that I can exploit people and then get called out in the future because I get an easy life in prison. In my twilight years.
You can get an easy life in prison now.
Yeah, but I won't be famous at this point. I need the fame, the infamy, and then I can just have my twilight years in lovely, lovely prison.
If you had to go to one prison in the world, which prison would you go to?
I only know Ramby Prison and Lincoln.
Not one in New Zealand where it's nicer than living in like a house.
Yeah, like the prisons in like Nordic land are all like really nice and stuff.
Yeah, you get your own TV, Xbox.
Mm.
You can do university while you're there.
Because they say it's more about the rehabilitation of the person than
Keeping them off the streets.
yeah,
Smart people.
and it works for them. That's
Mm.
why there's barely any
When-
crime and shit over there.
All right, we're getting too political. I'm gonna stop this conversation.
Well, yeah, just a big up to me for 1 year sober.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want
You
me
want
to
to know?
play
Who
well?
didn't like my post though?
Oh,
That little ginger bastard.
Fucking
God, what a-
Satan.
longest man in the world.
Little
been-
ginger prick.
We've been talking about boats a lot, right?
That was a pretty banging.
Yeah.
What would you name your boat?
The fuck you Seaton. But it'd have to be the fuck you Seaton.
Yeah.
No, I'd call it Wonder Hour
Oh, that's cute.
or the Tipsy Pineapple.
There we go.
Is
That's
it-
the one I was waiting for.
The Titty Pineapple.
The Tipsy Pineapple,
Oh, the Tipsy Pineapple.
named after my sandwich shop, of course.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you name yours?
The Tipsy Pony.
I like it.
Something about a horse on water.
Smoke on the water.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
I don't... What?
What about you, GD?
Call it a floating coffin, I guess.
Oh, nice.
But you don't know how to sail.
I just lay around and let the tides take me places.
Right. Any shout outs?
It's a certain someone's birthday in a couple of days.
All right. I'm going to say.
It's
All right,
currently
now.
the 2nd. The birthday's on the 5th, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not
How old,
mistaken.
how old are you?
31.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You're older than that.
You bastard. No, I'm 31.
Oof. I feel like a molested child talking to you.
Well, can you
I
say?
feel like a molested teenager.
Fucking hell.
But no, we wish Grandad Dick, of course, a happy birthday.
Mm.
I've got his present right there. I can see it. It's just off screen.
Oh.
It's there.
It's not arrived at mine yet. Motherfuckers.
I don't know. Has it been dispatched?
Yeah.
Nice. I believe we're planning on doing a gift
Breaking
ceremony
all the COVID rules.
all at the same time,
Mm.
kind of thing. I believe Peeps has been involved in that too.
Yeah, we won't let you know when. We'll just turn up
Throw shit.
unannounced.
They're like, it's us.
Yeah.
Actual shit, like human feces.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
I'll take that.
Got a stash on her.
With like a birthday cake candle in it, lit.
Nice. I like that.
Mm.
I miss solid poos because you can't throw the kind of poos I do nowadays. They're all just like,
Well, you need more fibre, mate.
it's like fucking. It's like shitting runny peanut butter.
Like pissing out your arse, mate.
It's not. It's not liquid. It's just very.
Oh, some that
big.
I do. Some that I've been doing recently. You could like funnel it into a bottle, mate, and sell it to some hipsters.
Jesus. I mean, on that note, Smooth My Balls will probably also shave your anus. Because I don't know if you've ever dropped peanut butter in a shag carpet, but that's the way it's like for me sometimes.
It does
Kind of-
shave your anus. They were on about it on their page.
Nice.
I think it's a joke, you know.
Is it?
Who knows?
I mean, I've got a very hairy arsehole, and I mean,
I'll
Hopkins,
let you
every
know.
bit of your body I've seen is coated in fur. So I'm assuming you're just like
We're doing a
shave for ass cheeks.
Shave the Pony tribute.
Oh.
Tribute? What? We'll point it on YouTube. Shaving the whole of me.
All of you.
We've got a lot of stuff planned though in the future. The shaving of him, Tasticles, the Mortal Kombat 11 tournament.
Yes, we're doing that also,
That's
and maybe
arriving
other
tomorrow.
fighting games. Yes, you're gonna get your training in.
I don't think I'll be able to platinum it because I'm not that good. But £16 on Amazon it was.
It's all right.
Better than the 40 quid on the PlayStation Store.
Painful.
Is that the episode?
Yes, just obviously it was nice to shout out GD on this, his possible last birthday.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
He might not even make it.
I mean,
there is 3 days yet. You know, he's got to survive. Imagine if he were to keel over now, though. Feel well bad.
Yeah.
I mean, most of our meals nowadays are just a full bar of Galaxy, like the gift bar. So I'm surprised my heart's not given out already.
If he did die, would he go into the podcast Hall of Fame?
I think he'd have to.
I hope so. My dead cat is in there. So my dead cat's in there, but I'm not.
In a while. I would like to induct something into the Hall of Fame now, though. And that is
Big
the
Rabbit.
Tourist Board of Wales and the proposed idea for the Dead Rabbit Sanctuary.
We'll reach out to you, whoever's in charge of the tourist board, and we'll start talking logistics. Because shipping the rabbits from around the world probably is going to be hard in these COVID times.
I believe they're the 4th or 5th entry into our Hall of Fame. So,
Alright, fuck you, Seaton.
Ginger fucking prick.
Should we burn his house down with the flames from his fiery hair?
He's very ginger. Very ginger.
He probably wants to shave his balls.
Shave his mum's balls. Right. Stay fresh, guys.
Fresh, everyone.
Stay fresh.
Bye!
Take a ride on Tony Pony. Take a ride on Tony Pony. Please take a ride on Tony Pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.